I hope everybody's doing well. Gotta love little pop-ups. You have a product and then all of a sudden somebody decides, oh, well, we want to make sure that that product continues to pop up and bug you for the next 5.5 years. But no big deal. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful, I guess, New Year's Eve for any of you guys that are north of the equator. For those friends that we have, including our very own one of our very own four horsemen here, Viddy, should already be January 1st of 2024. And I know there's a pretty good jump. So between where Viddy is and I am, there's a 16-hour jump. So he's always half of a day ahead of me, a little over half of a day ahead of me, of course, right? 4 hours over half of a day ahead of me. In most cases, I don't think that's that big of a deal. However, today, here I'm sitting around a quarter past. Oh, there it is. Just talking about you, Viddy. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Although, if you are indeed the devil, the friendliest devil I think I've ever had the experience and pleasure to meet, I was talking about how it is impressive, interesting that you are, I believe, already experiencing the morning of 2024. Whereas we're still sitting here in the mid-afternoon. Yeah, it's currently 9 a.m. Yeah, 16-hour difference. We're sitting here in mid-afternoon, December 31st of 2023. So normally it's not that big of a deal, but now and every time, obviously this year, you are setting a solid... you are in 2024. We are still in 2023. How cool is that? That's such a cool thing. I mean, I don't like time, but time is inevitable. If I have to know something about time, let it be interesting and fascinating and fun. Dare I say what it's like? No. If you tell us the good and the bad, then it's inevitable that we'll try to prevent it, and then we'll become a self-fulfilling prophecy. But any which way, lots and lots of fun. Excuse me for just a second. Sorry about that. Quick mute. Had to cough. I have some water here, but I don't want to do that all into the microphone. I might drink in the microphone, so forgive me if I do that. It's water, of course, not any drunkenness. Well, Doctor Who can be about self-fulfilling prophecies. That's true, and actually really cool. One of the gifts that I've received during one of the holiday celebrations, festivities, was a Doctor Who, and we got 2 of them, and I got one as well. We got Doctor Who magic decks from her brother, my brother-in-law. I got one that had the 8th, 9th, and 10th Doctor, which obviously the 10th Doctor I really enjoy because it's none other than the phenomenal David Tennant. And he's my favorite, and I'm say nothing about the 14th Doctor, tongue-in-cheek for anybody who knows. And then Anna got one that has the 11th... I'm trying to make sure I've got this right. No, I don't have it right. I'm backwards. I have not the 8th, 9th, and 10th. The 9th, 10th, and 11th is who I have. 10th still being my favorite. And she has the 12th and 13th in hers. And I don't know anything about magic. I don't know anything. I don't know how to play or any of that. I know Doctor Who a little bit. I'm not definitely as knowledgeable as you are, Viddy. But I have enjoyed what I have watched, and I do enjoy it. And man, what a cool gift. I'm going to learn about it, and I think he's got decks as well. And he was like, yeah, if you ever come over and you want to play it, I'm like, oh man, like this is such a cool gift. So I don't know if you'll ever see this to my, and I won't say the name because I don't know, but to my brother-in-law, if you do watch this and know, that was such a cool gift, and thank you so very much for that. Excuse me one more time. I'm going to mute so I can cough one more time and take a drink. Please forgive me. There we are. Sorry about that. I got a TARDIS-themed book and a cap hat for Christmas, so Doctor Who has not gone away. Very nice. Don't you mean Tennant's 14th Doctor? I did. I didn't want to... I didn't know if it would be spoiling it for anybody, but it's the reason that I... the reason that I also like the 14th Doctor. I say the 10th is my favorite, but I would make the exception for the 14th as well. Obviously, that being why. I really quickly, before I get going and switch over into the other scene, I do want to go ahead and tell everybody, if you are new to the channel, if you've never watched this before, I have some ridiculously, I was going to say fantastic friends, but I put them together. Fantastic. But I have some great friends here that come in. They sometimes come into the channel to chat, to talk, to moderate, just really mostly to be here. Our community's actually been really good and cool for the most part. You know, you always get those little troll, odds and ends here, bots where they're telling you, oh, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that or whatever. But we really have been lucky to avoid a lot of that. What I'm going to say is that, of course, this channel's dedication is to the people and to the games that we play, and just kind of having a common place to talk about things we're interested in and have fun. If I'm not live, and I usually only go live about once a week, I would heavily recommend checking out the channels down in the links below. We have Viddy Games and Viddy's Gaming Videos, two wonderful channels by our in-chat current moderator here, Viddy's Gaming Videos. Really, just a guest and friend who happens to hold the wrench as well. He wields the power of his very own blue wrench-shaped sonic screwdriver. I think everybody knows about the 14th Doctor, even those who don't. Just randomly browse through TikTok, and that's something I'm going to do less of in this, and that's perfectly understandable. I think short content can be good, but I think too much of it definitely can erode someone's attention span and kind of enhance that need for more instant gratification. So undoubtedly, if you're a TikTok fanatic, I'm not meaning any offense, but I also understand people wanting to wean off of it. I am not a TikTok fanatic. I make TikToks. I have made TikToks, rather, and they're supposed to be full-fledged performances. They're not very short. They're usually about 3 minutes at minimum. And that's pretty short for me, so... but I do card stuffs, and those are easily... I'm not making them quick for instant gratification. Those are just easy, short series things that happen. So if you are interested in checking that out, of course, I can get into detail, but for the most part, just something I do on the side for fun. Down below, also, there is a channel to Ash. He will, I think, use this as a way to kind of update you on things that he's doing. I know he's got future projects coming forth, and I am excited for those as well. I'm going to give him a check out. And then Thumb Bros has his Twitch and YouTube channels also around gaming, getting better at gaming, enjoying classic retro vintage gaming and speedrunning strategy. He does not only a Let's Play, but Let's Learn, which I think is a really cool concept and is well worth the view. And then... oh, shoot. Who am I forgetting? Omega. I'm sorry, I shouldn't forget him. Omega Ace Gaming, who has currently been playing through The Legend of Zelda. I'm trying to think of it, but the remake that came out for the Switch, and he's been doing really well. Very, very fun to go watch some of the oddities, though, that he plays on his channel, like The Last Faith and some of the stuff from the Nintendo Disk Drive system. And, of course, last but absolutely not least, my beautiful wife, Anna, over on Twitch most of the time, who is doing a drunk stream currently. If what I'm doing isn't currently your speed, maybe you give her a try and see if you like what she's doing. So all of these wonderful, beautiful people deserve a chance, some love, because these are good people just making good content for no other reason than to make good content. I heavily recommend giving them a check out, whether that be after this, before you even look at the video, or heck, during it if it's not your speed. Go check their stuff out. It's really good. Let's take a look here. I guess I know Anna makes TikToks, but I've not seen yours. I don't do any from, or I don't really do it. No, I don't do. I'll shoot a thing up there. This isn't for promotion, but I do the Mechanos card stuff. A lot of card stuff in there. A lot of themed performances and the like. It's stuff like that. Link's Awakening. Yes, that's the one. In fact, his last stream got near countless gift subs. Yeah, I was there. I didn't get to make the whole thing. I saw you there. I know we got to I interact briefly. It was such a cool stream. Very, very nice. It's always great to see Omega, and it was fun. It's all fun stuff. So good people, good communities, and these interlinking communities with such great people that are causing these very strong links between them, I think is absolutely phenomenal. Everybody that is a part of these beautiful communities holds responsibility for that strength and positivity, and I really, really I know everybody that's involved is appreciative. Of course, I would like to state outrightly my appreciation for that as well. I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to the game screen. And I'm going to go ahead and give a quick explanation about the little butterflies in the corner. I had the original border on episode 1, and I had a couple of people comment on it and say that it was a little distracting for them, kind of detracted from their experience and from the game. And I want to make sure that I'm a little bit more accommodating. Someone said the intro was. I don't know. The intro, obviously, it's a live stream. It's not like a live video where you want a quick, 14, 15 second maximum intro. It's kind of one of those where the objective is to kind of be in the room, set the ambiance, and then transition over. So, I didn't change anything on the intro. My apologies. If you have more critique on that, please let me know. But I changed the border to be something a little less. I like having the border just because it lets me know if somebody wants to use my clip in their montage or whatever. It gives me just a little eye wink that they did. I don't care if they do, and they don't have to give me. I don't even care if they give me credit. It just lets me know, hey, there are little butterflies in the corner that I have flying around. There's my logo in the corner that I have there. We know it's mine. That's really all I do it for. It makes me happy to see if people decide they want to use my stuff. So honestly, I don't care. I just like to have that eye winking now acknowledgement. Goodness. Oh, great. This is a leap year. It is. It is a leap year. I have a friend. He's younger than me by quite a bit, even outside of leap year standards, who was born on leap day. So technically, he technically only has a birthday every. He technically only has a birthday every 4 years. So for a man in his 30s, I believe he is, take his age, divide it by 4, and that's technically around how many birthdays he's had. How interesting would it be to be a man who typically would be 30, but actually be, 9 or 8. Well, let me see. Let me do the... I said by 4, and I don't know. Is he in his mid-30s? I don't know. We'll say. But anyway, something of that nature. If he's in his mid-30s, then that would be appropriate. If not, maybe even younger, right? Maybe even like 7. Going on 8. Can they not just celebrate on... I think he still celebrates. I mean, birthdays are still a big thing, I think, for them to celebrate. But at the same time... there's just some humor in having that random, occurrence of, I was only born on leap day, so I'm technically 8 years old, even though you're getting close to actually 40. But yeah, I think he does celebrate. Let me switch this over my headphones so I can hear. And do me a favor, please, if you would, anybody who's in here, let me know if everything sounds good. I did change the... I changed the volume. I thought the game volume was taking second fiddle. When I was quiet, I felt like the game volume was also a little too quiet, and I like it when I talk for the game volume to be quieter than I am. So I've got that set up, but if I stop talking... See, I like the game audio to naturally kind of come up to a level that fills that silence, and especially with such beautiful music and such nice text, or such nice storytelling, I would really like to... have something nice and comfortable for you. So please, if it's uncomfortable in any way, just let me know. I'll make some adjustments to make it more comfortable to your ears. Well, unless you want to worry about claims for Soul's music, the mix seems okay. Thank you. No, I don't care. I have a Creative Commons. Let's see. I have a Creative Commons license on it, so it's not going to get flagged. YouTube standard license will flag it, but Creative Commons, they will not, because it's an attribution license, so it makes sure that I'm not making any sort of monetization claims on it, and that allows me to put it out there in full. I've considered doing Kingdom Hearts streams if I come back, but I know the music claims they're a bit finicky. Yeah, so I did the same thing with Jet Set Radio Future, and I want to come back to that game. I only did 3 episodes of it, and I want to come back because I absolutely adore that game. The music is obviously a bit finicky because, to use your words, they had so many different artists involved. In fact, it was so finicky that they didn't even remake it or make it completely backwards compatible, as my understanding, for the Xbox One for that reason, despite it was very, very popular. Even though it could make Jet Grind Radio, apparently songs that they had introduced in Jet Set Radio Future were not in those permissible moves. And I changed my licensing from standard YouTube to a Creative Commons attribution license, and no flags have come my way. So if you do that, it might help you. I don't know. I mean, that's just been my experience so far. I don't know anything. I know about Kingdom Hearts. I've just not played them. If I have, it's been for like 5 minutes. Anna likes them. I've tried to help her like fight a boss, I think, and stuff like that. But that's about it. I don't know much else about them. But we have them all. All right. Let me give a little bit of a heads up. Turn that down in my ears a little bit. It's a little loud. So when we last left off, I took over the Benris Estate, which was previously haunted, as is evidenced by this ectoplasm that I can't do anything about. It's empty, but I can't get rid of it. I can't. Fire is normally what kills them. Can I? No, I can't do anything with it. So that's probably just going to be there for a minute. But now it looks all nice. We've got this nice looking bedroom and this whole manor, which I bought for 5,000 septums. I actually have a real life septum sitting right here next to me. You can't hear it. It doesn't sound like any precious metal. It sounds like plastic, but it actually feels like metal. It doesn't feel like good metal. It feels like it's probably made of like pressed tin, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't bend, so, but maybe like pressed brass or something. Maybe it's even copper, but yeah, see if I can. It's kind of a plasticky sound, but it definitely feels, and it definitely, the bite test tells me it's metal, but it doesn't sound like any metal I know. How about one of Link's Ultra Hand inventions? Get rid of them. Oh wait, wrong game. That would be really cool, but no help is coming to us in that form. Sadly, I have this nice balcony. The really cool thing about this house, really, just a quick, not necessarily a tour, but is I have a secret room. I was bragging about this in the last episode. This is actually one of my favorite things about this, and if you've never played Oblivion, or if you have played Oblivion and you didn't do this quest, this might be a good time to go back and revisit it, because it's such a fun little thing to play around with. You can actually come all the way down here to the bottom of the basement and do this quest, and if you do, after everything is completed, you get this little secret. It looks kind of like a Native American dream catcher. You get this really neat little secret room. So I can tap A right there. If your computer, same situation, click or whatever your action button is. And I now have this secret room that is built in. Now the thing is, the secret room can only be opened by me. So if I have guards pursuing me, I can tap the button and they are stuck out there, and eventually they'll just give up and go away. And I have this little crypt that I can basically... Wait, did he just disappear? Oh, the guy that I fought, I think, just disappeared. All right, well, that's fine. That keeps the cleanup nice. The real reason that ES6 is delayed, the developers looked at Tears of the Kingdom and are like, oh, great. We have to beat that idea. I honestly... I don't think they actually had started working on Elder Scrolls 6. I know they showed a couple of years back, maybe 4 years ago. 10 linens. Oh, yeah, I dropped these because I was over encumbered. Sackcloth. Yeah, I dropped all this because Lorgan's altar, which I can't do anything with now, I don't think. Nope. Yeah, these are all things. Okay. I don't think they were working. They showed a very, very brief preview that was assumed to be Elder Scrolls 6, or even may have said it, I can't remember. And it was like Todd Howard was on stage, and it was like, oh, hey, E3, we're doing... it's coming soon. And then they showed this like mountain range with a bird flying, and I'm like, it's not coming. So I don't think they know where to go. They did Skyrim. Everybody wanted Skyrim. They did Oblivion, which is basically the Imperial City. They've done Morrowind. They've done Daggerfall, and they're like, oh, we don't know where to go now. The Black Marsh would probably be the ideal next location. Or heck, instead of doing online for the Elder Scrolls Online, maybe just open up the whole bleeding map. Bigger maps are already out there, I promise you. I just remember a title logo reveal, and that's it. Yep, that's that, and I don't think they actually worked on it. I bet that cinematic was the only thing they worked on, because so far we've heard nothing. Everything's been radio silent, and they are basically just working on Starfield and whatever else Microsoft. I mean, maybe the Microsoft acquisition has slowed them, but I doubt it. I would have thought I thought that would have just given them more capital. It's a foggy morning. Is it morning? What time is it? Yeah, morning. So we've already won the title of Arena Grand Champion. There is a Fighters Guild. There's a Mages Guild. There's a Thief. Well, this is the Fighters Guild right here. And this is the Mages Guild. Which I remember liking the Mages Guild a lot, but I'm going to wait. What I want to do... And then this is the tavern. What I'd like to do... No, it isn't. That's the armorer. Feels like a foggy morning right now. Actually, there's a bit of sun around. There's a bit of sun out around 9:30. Very nice. Foggy is always nice. 404 says, hello, fine, thank you. I hope you are doing well. You said fine, thank you, so I'm going to assume that that's the case. But welcome in. Do appreciate you popping in. 404, usually that's an error not found. I'm curious, is there a reason behind the name, or is it just the fun of it? And then I see the logo right there, and I can't tell what that logo is. It almost looks like the Ahsoka lineup of the Clone Troopers helmets, but normally the black lines would be replaced with white lines, so I'm clearly wrong on that. But nonetheless, welcome in. Thank you very much for popping in for even just a moment.
Son of Skyrim.
Oh, hi. Wilhelm of the Worm. I'm a Nord, by the way, so that's why I'm Son of Skyrim. Normally, I don't go in like that. I normally go in as like a Breton, but...
Hello there.
Which I feel like that those are very much made to be, like Bretons are made to be like Britain, not Great Britain, but the people that were enslaved by the Romans and that preceded modern day English. And I think Nords were supposed to be like the Jutes and Scandinavians and things of that nature. That's what it seems like to me, at least, but maybe I'm wrong. There's nothing I can do with this, I guess. I need to find a target to kill. So the Elder Scrolls team cannot do an all-world essentially. Let's see. Hold on. Do an all-new world essentially for 6, even if it's not so much... it not being so much as name dropped like... Hold on. So the Elder Scrolls team cannot just do an all-new world essentially for 6, even if it's not being so much as name dropped like with Skyrim. Why is that, though, I wonder? A bit of casual understanding of Elder Scrolls lore. See, I was wondering why they didn't just open the whole thing up, because I know they've kind of done that with Elder Scrolls Online, but why not just try to kind of open that whole thing up for everybody? Okay, I'm trying to find a target, someone I don't like, but doesn't necessarily deserve to die, but you know, is rude enough that I wouldn't feel bad if we lost him. What is this? Oh my goodness. F-O-C-S-L-E. Fossil? I wonder what that word looked like before the accident. Good lord, they stitched it right up, didn't they? But can they do that for 6? I would think so. I don't see why they wouldn't. Because they have... Hi there, you're pleasant enough. What is this very...
Greetings, Nord.
I'm a Soldan, mate. Not that it's any of your...
Oh, okay, I don't like you.
Farewell.
Okay, well, maybe you'll die. We'll see. To the private rooms. I can go here. I would think they could, because I'm thinking about, firstly, in terms of size, the amount of size that is had for games like The Witcher and games like Need for Speed, honestly, and Grand Theft Auto. Most of those map sizes actually are quite a lot larger than... And there's another one I can't even think of, but Morrowind. Morrowind was technically larger than Skyrim or Oblivion, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I don't guess I can... I need you to be away from people so that I can just kill you with one fell swoop. Some disposition you have to these NPCs. Retro. I guess Tears of the Kingdom makes that easier, unless it turns out to be a good clan member. Well, it's like I just said hi, and she's like, "It's none of your business who I am." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
You a dangerous person.
You don't say. Good day.
Okay, she's scheming something, I'm sure.
Greetings to you.
Hi there.
How fare thee, friend?
I'm fine. Okay, I think that was her there.
Well,
Morrowind is bigger than the sequels. I thought you were about to say Daggerfall. Maybe, and maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Excuse me. Maybe Daggerfall is what I was thinking of. You've only played Morrowind, Oblivion, and yeah, Daggerfall. One of those is, I think, Morrowind is the largest map they've ever made in an Elder Scrolls, and I think it actually is a contender for one of the largest maps in video gaming history. I could be wrong. It may be Daggerfall, but one of those two is the largest, one of the larger maps in video gaming history.
Hello.
what?
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
You don't say.
Goodbye.
Okay, she just keeps saying you don't say, and then she moves on. I'm well, thanks. You're about to be in a well. But yeah, I believe the map is larger than both, and not just both independently, but both combined. Who's watching me? Okay, somebody can see me. What about here? What is this? The flowing bowl. That tells me it's probably a dockside. Even Daggerfall is one of the biggest. Then again, I may play it and won't see what it's. Daggerfall's really good, and they've actually done it.
What do you want?
I take it you want something. Well, what is it?
Shoot, how am I gonna kill? Okay, fine. Let me. Probably not gonna. Daylight hours is probably not ideal, or probably not ideal. Let's do 10 hours. Wait here. Daggerfall's really good. They did is it Unreal Engine or something? They did one of these remakes for it. Basically, gives it a better control scheme and gives it a.
Hi.
Things are worse than they were before. What happened?
Good evening.
All right, now let's see.
Evening. What?
She's still here.
The Fighters Guild is What's going on?
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna come up here.
I see. Farewell.
Okay, fine.
Horrid beasts.
I know they have the games on GOG or something. Daggerfall is free on GOG, in fact, I believe.
Greetings.
Daggerfall is free, though, or at least it was for a very long time. I think it still is. So if you're interested, Daggerfall, and then just purchase the... let me see if she can... Who's watching me? Who can still see me? Oh, well, that guy. Okay, fair enough. Can we... Is she just aware that I'm following her as well? That's probably possible. Alright, fine. Okay, we're done. Wait, did I kill her? Nope. Dang. Okay, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're gonna do. Got an idea. Here's what we're doing.
Stop right there, criminals.
No.
Then pay with your blood.
No, I'm gonna kill you. This'll do exactly what I need. Come on. Bring it on. I'm the arena grand champion. What have you done? What have you done with your life? You're a guard.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Nope, dead though. That's what I wanted right there. Your killing has been observed by forces unknown. Cool. What is this? Anvil, shield, silver longsword. Silver longsword. I can't pick it up. It's probably not as good anyway. What do we have? I'll pick up the silver arrows. How close to encumbered am I? Pretty close, actually. Do I have a bow? How big is this bow? It's not that heavy. It is heavy enough, though. Dang it. It was 1 pound too heavy. Let's do... What will I drop? I will drop... let's drop all this iron stuff I don't need, I guess. I'm not wearing any of it anyway. Cool. And then I'll pick up this And then I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge. Okay, so now what I have to do is... Am I being pursued? If I'm not being pursued, nope, I'm not being pursued. You'll see me check the clock a lot, too. By the way, if you see me checking the clock a lot, I'll show you this. This is because if I'm being actively pursued by something, it won't let me wait. So if you see me doing this all the time, it says you can't wait here, you can't wait here. It's because I'm checking to see whenever people aren't looking at me. Okay, cool. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave. And I'm going to go... Oh, wait, what's my active quest? It doesn't matter. I'm going to go to Chaden Hall. That's where I need to go. But yeah, if you get a chance, Daggerfall, I believe, is free, or at least it was for a good long period of time. And then there's a patch for it, which is also free, which upgrades the graphics and the interface and everything. It's really nice, actually. Leowin. Chaden Hall's over here somewhere. Breville. I can't remember. I used to have this layout. There it is. I used to have this layout memorized very well, but now I don't. Castle Chaden Hall, Eastgate. Yes. You also can't fast travel when you're actively being pursued, so that's another reason. But anyway, you can do that and give it a shot and see if you like it. Then they also have Elder Scrolls Arena. That's not too very big, but yeah. I thought I got Daggerfall with one of my games. Well, no longer. I got it for free, 2024 resolution, ready to play Daggerfall. I think you're going to like it.
No gold to pay your fine. I'm confiscating your stolen goods.
Wait, what? What's stolen goods? Okay, I'll go to jail. Fine, whatever.
Serve your time peaceably and pay your debt to society.
I don't remember stealing anything to Chaden Hall, but whatever I have is fine. All of your possessions have been confiscated. You'll get them back when you've served your sentence. Activate bed to begin serving your sentence. Shoot. Okay, so here's a thing you can do. I'm going to let a guard pass by. I took the key off of him. He opened the gate. I didn't have to. I'm going to take the other key off of him once I kill him. Alright, cool. You serve your sentence here peaceably, sir. I'm going to take this other... You have a radish? Man, lunch is good. I'm going to take these. I'm going to take that off you. I'm going to take this mace for just now. I always hit the wrong button. I'm on the Xbox controller. It is B. Of all the weird things, it's actually B. Change to weapons while attack. Okay. It's actually B to do this, which is really weird. Thumbro says, hello. Hey, Thumb, how you doing? Hope you're doing well on your New Year's Eve. Also, Viddy, good New Year's resolution. Very fun game. I recommend that upgrade patch. I think it's on Unreal or something. Okay. All right. You'll just do me a favor. Stay there. Serve your sentence. Pay your debt to society. What do we got? My friend got confused with the Switch Pro controller of Mario Party series. It happens. A lot of people. I've had this happen a couple of times. Both Anna, my wife, and my daughter keep saying, "Oh, the controller for Nintendo's backwards," and I'm like, "It isn't, though. It's actually." There we go. This should be all my confiscated items. Thank you. It isn't, though, because the Super Nintendo controller predates the Xbox and PlayStation controllers, so they are overdone. Okay, so let's see. I have... we'll just drop this iron mace. I'm carrying a silver mace. I don't guess I really need it either. And that should be good. Okay, I'm going to have to put my clothes and stuff back on, though. Fine steel bow, I could do that. I'm not probably very good, but let's do it. We'll put iron arrows. I got plenty of those. And then... where is my heavy raiment of valor? And we're on our way out of the dungeon. Do I have to fight my way out? Not probably. Alright, we'll just go. We're going to the barracks.
Well, now, what do we...
No.
Then pay...
Shoot. Those were actually the full-on barracks. I should have done a Thieves Guild thing and get the Gray Fox masks. Oh, shoot. You know, here we go. So you'll see now if I try to wait, I can't wait with enemies nearby. So I now know that I'm being pursued. Alright, I need to fast travel. I didn't know I had a crime in Jadenhall. Do I not have... How much gold do I have? Hold on. Boop. 866. I need more. I'll go sell some stuff here in a second, and I'll just pay it off. If you... So you can serve your sentence, but if you serve your sentence, you basically level down certain skills. Let me see here. Thought A was B. Thought A was here, B was there. Yeah, that's the same. They definitely not played as much SNES as me, so it comes naturally. It's exactly the case with me, too. Is like, I don't really have... This one I have... What the heck was that? I have some trouble with this one because right now, to access the menu... This was the kind of more awkward era of Xbox games. So to jump is Y, which that's not uncommon. Splinter Cell did that as well. But then to do... my menu is B, right? That's B to get there. A is action whenever an action is there. And then X is unsheath, sheath weapon, and then trigger is to swing weapon. Where is this armory? Oh, well. This has almost become like a Monty Python thing. I've got a whole bunch of people chasing me, not doing anything whatsoever. Bum, 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 ba, bum, bum, bum. I just need a shop that'll admit me in long enough for me to sell some of this. I'll sell the like silver longsword. All I need to do is sell like 400 gold worth of thing. Worth of my... Is that an armor or is that a fighter's guild? That's fighter's guild. Okay. It's fine. You're all gonna get bottlenecked in there anyway. Also, taking hits in this is not a bad thing necessarily. And obviously, if your health goes down too far, it is. Okay, I'm just gonna leave Jadenhall. We're going somewhere else. I'll go to Bruma. I don't think I have any crimes in Bruma. I'll go to Bruma. Pick up enough gold to do this because I'm not even in trouble for the murder that I committed. I'm in trouble for the for a theft apparently that I don't remember committing, and I'm hitting lag because the amount of guards after me is causing the object limit to hit. Like you can see this laggy. That lag was actually in the game because the amount of guards are hitting that object limit. What is this? Nope, that's a house. Okay, these are the gates out, so this is where I'm going. Fine, fine, fine. I'm leaving! Because X and triangle on the PlayStation are the same position. Hold on, let's see. On a now deleted multiplayer gaming video, a channel did years ago Smash Brothers was being played and asked, and one asked, how do you do this thing? The response was triangle, and they said, what's triangle? And they said, oh, I meant X. Because X and triangle for PlayStation are the same, because so X isn't in the same position on PlayStation or on Xbox. Square and X from Xbox are in the same position, so I don't think they got any of that right. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. I'm going away from Jadenhall. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back with a guy that tells me to go kill people for a living, and then I'm gonna do that. But for now, I'm gonna run away. Yeah, I'm not even in trouble. I've done 2 murders now, and I'm not even in trouble for the murders. I'm literally just in trouble. Are they all chasing me? No, just that one guy. I'm literally just in trouble for a theft, apparently, that I committed that I don't remember committing. I found Fort Farragut. Cool. It's probably not going to give... I'm not going to get stuck up in there because odds are there are other creatures. Can I wait? Nope. Still being pursued. Once I can wait, I can fast travel. We're going to try our vertical jump trick here. Well, it may not work. I got to get on until I get on the other side of this rock. Ah! You're going to hear my clicky buttons from my Duke controller that I'm using. I've said this before, I love that controller. If anybody disagrees, that's perfectly okay. I have friends that are like, that is the most bulky and convenient controller ever, and that's okay. I'm sorry you feel that way, but my goodness, I love it. Okay, is the guard still on me, or is he... No, he's... Either he's still there, or there's a wolf somewhere nearby. So square and Y are the same? It shouldn't be. Oh, yay. And you can see I'm actually traveling up a, like, nearly 90-degree angle here. G7A H707S7T7 is online. Okay. I can now wait. I figured he was going to give up if I just ran up a 90-degree wall that he couldn't run up because I'm technically Spider-Man or something. Okay, let's go. Oh, shoot. Where have I caused no problem? The Imperial City shouldn't cause me problem. I'm the Arena Grand Champion. Let me go to the arena. Where? I have to remember where. There it is. The Arena Grand Champion. So I should be okay there. I don't think I've committed any crimes there. It's not Spider-Man. It's like climbing in the current Zelda games. Yeah, but I don't have that little. I kind of do. That health. That.
Break the law on my watch, will you?
Oh, really? It doesn't matter? It doesn't matter, huh? Current bounty is 1277.
Then pay.
Alright, fine. Okay, so my bounties accrue regardless. I'm the Arena Grand Champion. Couldn't let me go, huh? Okay, I don't want to serve the sentence. If I have to serve the sentence, though, because this becomes too much of a deal, then I'm just going to serve the bleeding sentence. But really, all I need to do is get into a bed and go to sleep, and... I didn't realize that these just compounded, though. I thought it was because, like in Red Dead, right? Good example of that. That's a temple district. Quit hitting me. I can take hits. That's not a problem. It's just, I mean, like, again, I'm the Arena Grand Champion, right? Ha 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 ha. This is going to lead me back to the center. Yep. Elder Council. Yeah, they have bounties, but, like, you go into a town, Talos District, Talos Plaza. You go into a town and it's like, okay, I've got a bounty in this place. I've got a bounty in Strawberry, right? But you don't have a bounty in this. The bounty you have in Strawberry doesn't chase you into Saint Denis. Yeah, Saint Denis, whatever. Elven Gardens. It's basically just that you have a thing in Strawberry. I thought it was the same way here, but I guess not. Goodness me, the guards are looking for you everywhere. Couldn't you just be a goody two-shoes? Well, I want to get all of the... I was saying this before. I want to get all of the... I may just serve the sentence, but any which way. I want to get all the achievements. There are only 60 achievements for this, and they're all very concise and easy to get. And in order to do that, I need to do all of the Assassin's Guild. I've already gotten 10 achievements, which are the Fighters Guild... I mean, not the Fighters Guild. The Arena... Then there are 10 for the story, 10 for the Assassin's Guild, 10 for the Thieves Guild, 10 for the Fighters Guild, 10 for the Mages Guild, which make 50, and then 10 for for finishing the Shivering Isles. Okay, I'm back where I started. Alright, fine, here.
You're pathetic.
To talk to them while they're hitting at you, you just have to unsheath, guard, hit the guard button, and then hit talk.
Well, now.
That's a yield.
What do we...
Alright, fine, I'll go to jail. I won't rot, I'm gonna serve, but, like, fine. Hey, I remember this cell. I was somewhere around here before. So you can, basically the idea is if you want to get out of here the sneaky way, technically you can just sit in here. They will always have a guard pass by, and then when the guard passes by, you just pickpocket a key off of them. My stealth isn't good enough, so I'll serve my sentence and take the penalty. You have to go to jail because you missed my previous question. Top 10 control. Oh, I did. See, look at this. Athletics decreased by 3, armor by 1, blade by 1, block by 1, hand-to-hand by 2. I don't care about that one. Heavy armor by 1, alcohol. That's a huge penalty to pay. And I come out undressed also. Let me see here. Retro top 10 controllers. Okay, so let me see. So number 1 for me is this NES controller. I mean, I'm not gonna do it any like. I know a lot of people are like number 10, number 1 period. SNES controller. I don't need thumbsticks. I don't need 3 dimensions. That's good. 2 probably is Xbox 360 controller. I like the Xbox One controller. I would say the Duke controller specifically or the one that I'm using now is more specifically a nostalgic thing. It falls in the top 10, but the 360 controller was just all around better, especially ones that had integrated battery packs or ones that you had that were wired that you didn't. I prefer wired controllers if I can help it. This is a wired controller that I'm using. 3 would be. 3 would probably be PlayStation 5 controller. I think it's really nice. 4 would be probably NES controller. 5 would be Xbox current series, which would be X, Series S, 1. All of those have kind of been the same thing. And more specifically, their Pro or their Elite version 2. I have a red core one, which I really like, and a white core that I really like. I'd say those. I guess my profile picture gives my fave away. Yeah, you have a Super Famicom right there, which I think that is the best controller. I think that would be it. For those, that's 5. 6 would be Sega Saturn controller, probably. 7 would be what would 7 be? 7 would probably be Duke, original Xbox Duke controller. 8 would be GameCube controller. 9 would be Sega Genesis Series 2. And 10 would be the reconfigured Nintendo 64. Michael the Hunter says, ooh, an Oblivion stream. Hi there, Michael the Hunter. Yeah, I'm trying. I haven't played through this game proper in probably, well, now I guess it's been almost 20 years, but yeah, I like this game. I'm just trying to go through it and have fun. Hopefully you have fun too. Or you just enjoy things in general here. But yeah, I haven't played this game through proper in almost 20 years, so back when it came out. 8 GameCube Galaxy coming after you now. Yeah, 8 it has the C nub, and my thumb has been too big for that when did the GameCube come out? 2002? Like, my thumb was I wasn't just growing into things, right, in 2002, so all right. I served my sentence. I need to get my armor back on. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my katana back for now. Where's my raiment? That's because I'm in the weapons menu. That's better. I don't have any jewelry that enhances anything, I don't think. I can put these gauntlets on, right? Nope, it just takes... I figured it did, but okay, that's fine. We'll put the raiment back on. Nope, this is the one. Yeah, that's my original heavy raiment. Have I not been wearing that? I guess I have, and it's just been... Because it shows the damage, but... Is there a goal for this playthrough or just playing? Just playing. I mean... This is Oblivion's really concise about, there's no like stipulation of like, oh, have to get it done in a certain amount of time or any of that. Last time I've played it, I got all of the achievements because it's really concise, as I said before. 50 achievements for pre-Shivering Isles. Knights of the Nine doesn't have any additional achievements, so there's 10 additional achievements for Shivering Isles. And 50 very concise ones, 10 for the story, 10 for Mages Guild, 10 for Thieves Guild, 10 for Arena, 10 for Fighters Guild, and... let's see, hold on. 10 for story, 10 for assassins, 10 for thieves, 10 for fighters, 10 for mages. And then there is Unless I'm wrong, it's 60 and 70. But anyway, and there's 10 for Shivering Isles. At any rate, they're all really nice and concise. I'm going to try and do all of them. And I've already done all of the arena. So that's kind of the idea. But it's mostly just playing and revisiting. Does Oblivion have achievements? It did. I don't know if it does on the current system, but back when it came out in 06, yes, it had 60 total achievements that I remember, and I had all of them. But yeah, you get so basically there are 10 different ranks in all of them, up to Arena Grand Champion, finished the game, right, and done all of the things there, up to Archmage, which is the top of the Mages Guild, Grey Fox, which is the top of the Thieves Guild. I can't remember what the head assassin is in there, but basically when you've become, I think, Speaker maybe, for the Assassin's Guild, and I can't remember what the head fighter is, but yes, it did, when you hit all of those, have achievements. So I'm trying to basically get all of those. All right, so now I've paid my debt to society or whatever. I'm going to... I actually should have probably stayed in that menu. Please let me fast travel before that fireball comes out. I accidentally... Speaking of big thumbs, I accidentally bumped the bumper of the again, I'm using a Duke controller, black and white, and I accidentally bumped it, and I'm about to throw a spell at someone. Oh... Yes, let me travel before that fireball gets thrown right at that guard. I guess no trophies for us PlayStation players. Maybe not. I've never played it on PlayStation, to be completely honest. When I bought it originally, again, 06, right? I bought this bad boy right off the gate. I was so excited about it, and I just got super... I don't know, though. I'm playing it on an Xbox... I'm playing it on an Xbox One X with the Duke controller, so nothing about what I'm doing is conventional. But yes, it originally did have... Let me see. I just want to try something. Well, I don't know. Originally, I don't think I can check it, but it did indeed have achievements. So, goods and stores. That's probably close. I need to find the tavern. Should be here. Perfect. That sounds strange. Then again, I see achievements for other PS games on my PS5. Some should be there. Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting how they decide to do things, but I haven't played this one for PlayStation. Again, matter of preference that the PlayStation controller is, especially with the PlayStation 3, which would have been the preferred PlayStation of the time, or would have been the PlayStation of the time. My thumbs are just too big for that controller. My hands are too big for it, so I would knock my thumbs off the thumbsticks because they're right next to each other. So, big old Duke controller, no problems.
Hello.
Does not mean my controls are going to be great.
Lodge, the best place to drink in Cheydinhall, not counting the chapel. I'm Duvera Romulan. This is a dark elf bar. Cursing, spitting, fighting is fine with me too. Only the guard objects. And they'll fine you or lock you up.
Okay, I just need a bed, though.
Have a bed of
10 golden nights, perfect.
just up the street.
And I need to sleep because I need to be visited in my sleep. This is... now I'm blooded. I'm not going to be bedded, but I have to bed myself so that he will visit me. Cool. Is it a nice room? It's a nice little room. Why not? Unless it's just Skyrim, least of all it's remaster or something. Which remaster? I mean, good lord, there are so many of them. Let's sleep until about 10 in the morning. Then again, I've mostly got an Elder Scrolls game on PC and Xbox 360. Least of all because an old friend didn't want their 360 games anymore, including Elder Scrolls 4 and 5. And they've only played Red Dead on 360. I mean, that's a really cool thing. That's really lucky, though. Okay. Oof. Why do I have a +5 to this? Okay. So I definitely want to add to my... I get to choose 3. I want to add to my strength. I'm going to go ahead and add that speed boost because that's a +5 automatically. And, I don't care about my magic all that much. That doesn't matter all that much. That is endurance. I'm very physically orientated in this playthrough. Again, not something I normally do. I normally go through as a Breton, but...
You sleep rather soundly for a murder.
There we go.
That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose.
I'm not gonna say like how cowardly. Who are you? I know. You approached me because I killed somebody. I'm just not going to say anything.
You prefer silence, then? As do I, my dear child, as do I. For is silence not the symphony of death, the orchestration of Sithis himself? Ironic, then, that I come to you now as speaker for the Dark Brotherhood. My name is Lucian Lachance.
I think so. I believe I get to outrank him, so he's a speaker. Whatever that rank is about, I think it's whatever.
She's been watching you, observing as you kill, admiring.
You can almost play as excuse me. You can almost play as a goody two shoes
Mother is
with the fighters and the mages and all that, but you cannot for the assassins. You have to kill somebody in order for it to work. You have to kill somebody,
an offering.
and it usually has to. I don't think there's any way where you can just do it. You have to kill somebody, and then you have to go and use a bed.
So, I have your rapt attention.
No, I'm just being quiet.
Now listen.
And then I got a second-hand Wii U for Breath of the Wild and loved it, but I've not seen it since, or excuse me, seen that since then. We were hoping to go to a Zelda music concert, and she got ill. I've not seen her since then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. That's always a bummer.
Brotherhood will be complete.
Wii U is phenomenal. We've got two of them here. We've got one here in the retro room, and then we've got one in the living room. And they are, again, I've made this comment before, they are soft modded so that I can play my
Of your new family.
very fun library of Super Nintendo and NES and such on it, without having to consistently try to hook up the old retro consoles to HDMI only input televisions, and then just play, my retro games on it. So they're hooked up. Excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and say nothing. They are hooked up and soft modded, and then I have controllers that plug into the Wii ones that are Super Nintendo and Nintendo controller, so that I can play all that retro stuff in HD without having to worry about it. So very, very good.
I bid you farewell.
I wonder if there's a way to challenge to play an Assassin's Creed game as a goody two shoes. Then again, I've only played AC2. I recently started playing another. I played Assassin's Creed. I played okay. Okay, hold on. I wasn't paying attention.
Have you not heard of the...
Okay, gotcha. Night Mother, you're just asking who she is. Okay, got it. Speaker. Representative, one of my duties is to... Rufio.
Know that Rufio is old and weak and sleeps as...
Okay, I could... okay.
Your path is clear. Send Rufio to his death.
Okay.
Dark Brotherhood.
I don't remember where Rufio was. I wasn't paying enough attention. Sorry about that. Luckily, Rufio will appear on my map. He's south of me. So, let's see. Does that put him in Braville? There's Leowin. I don't know if I have it marked. I gotta check. Okay, active quests. Life in the dark while sleep. Okay. Go to the Annaville Omen, find a man named Rufio, kill him. Let's select that, and then now that I've got that marked as active, I should be able to find him, right? Alright, we'll find. Okay, that's fine. I'm going outside. He snuck in on me, but then... Oh no, there he goes. Okay, he's all stealthy. How cool is that? You don't get that for being an assassin, by the way. You do get the Assassin's Guild does give you a really cool opportunity to become something that you can't otherwise. Bogus comes in and says, Happy New Year's Eve, or New Year's, depending on where you are. Hey, Bogus, a Happy New Year's Eve or New Year's, considering I also don't know where you might be, but Tilars Akfridar. Have you done a playthrough where you are 100% invisible? I never have done that. Again, this is a game that I've not played probably in almost 2 decades. So this is, or at least if I have, I've not played it with any kind of seriousness. I think that would be a really cool challenge, but I think I would reacclimate myself first and then work on that. I will try to do my Assassin's Guild, just to kind of meet that. I will try to be as invisible as I can with these Assassin's Guild ones, just because getting caught with being an assassin for the Assassin's Guild sucks. You get caught all the time. So I will try very hard to be completely invisible, at least for those, maybe as a mini precursor. Okay, he said the omen of ill will. There's Chaden Hall. It says it's southwest of me. There it is. Oh, it's just randomly on the road. I have not found that location yet. Okay, that's fine. What is the closest location that I know of? Probably the gates of Breville. Yep, I know the Bay Road stables. I have a horse there. No, but anyway, I haven't done that. That's a good idea. I should give that a shot. And give that as a challenge. Normally, I do a lot of retro. Oh my! Wait, how are you alive? You were okay. You were killed in the basement of my home. I didn't do it. Allegedly. All right, fine. I don't know how he came back, but I'm okay with it. Meat shields galore. I bought the Benrius home in you can see the last episode. I bought the Benrius home in Anvil, and basically awoken the mystical dead grandfather, and he shot a fireball straight at the adoring fan, immediately singeing his flesh and bone. This is my horse, right? No, it's prior, but it says I can ride it, right? Right? Okay, I mean, the little horseshoe wasn't red, so I should be fine. Horse controls on this are not great. Nobody gets horse controls down very well, in my opinion. Allegedly, he says. Allegedly. I actually didn't. He got fried with a fireball right before I could kill the ghost, but yeah. It is possible to duplicate, it is possible to duplicate items to be 100% invisible. When you hit a person, they freak out and run to the guards, but no guards can help them. That's pretty cool. I'll have to take a peek at that. I know that there were a couple of tricks with it. I know Skyrim had the bucket trick. There used to be a trick, I know it's been patched out, again, since 06. There used to be a trick that I absolutely loved, where you would have your arrows. You'd have your bow, your arrows, and your quiver, and you could dupe an item. Within reason. I used it for lockpicks most of the time. I tried to do it with watermelons once, and it crashed the game. But for lockpicks, you'd basically pull the bow and arrow out, and then you would knock the arrow, draw it back, but you wouldn't release. You would, while you were in the fully drawn back position, you would go into the menu, drop the amount of arrows you were holding, drop the arrow that you had knocked, and also drop the item you wanted duplicated. And then what would happen is, keep the amount of arrows you had, drop the arrow you had knocked, drop the item you wanted duplicated. It would give you the amount of arrows that you had in your quiver. It would give you that amount of the item that you had wanted duplicated. So you would shoot one arrow against the wall, and let's say you had 62 arrows in the quiver. It would shoot it, and that arrow would disappear, burst into 62 lockpicks. And then you just pick all those lockpicks up, because the lockpicking system in here is hard. So it's really, really cool. But I didn't know that. I'll have to give that some research and get better at that. I would love to do that. That'd be really cool. This is a game I really like. It's not my favorite game. It's not my least favorite game. It's definitely, if on that spectrum, it's definitely closer to a favorite than But I don't have that kind of knowledge behind it. If you want something I have some knowledge on, that's KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. Donkey Kong Country 3. These are games I've also played on the channel already, and 100% completed. But this isn't one that I have that kind of knowledge on, so I'd be happy to research it and do more on it, though. I don't know how he got ahead of me, but oh well. I don't care who you are. Okay.
Well, I'll be a spotted snow bear. A customer.
I'll be a customer, you snotted snow bear. I don't. It's not what he said. Rufio, please.
Rufio? He's an old codger. Been living here for a couple... His room is downstairs, in what I like to call the private quarter.
Okay. I don't expect a warm reception.
Tell your friends...
Here,
The Ill Omen is open for business.
That's an awful name.
Yes.
I need you to beat it, kid. I don't need a fan. Wait here, please.
Here? Right here? What about, say, over there?
Okay. All right. I forget. I think it's over by the bar. Oh, it says use the hatch, right? Where is that hatch? There it is. Little trap door. Let's see. Do 3D Zelda games have horse controls better, you think, or even Shadow of the Colossus? Honestly, if I had to pick horse controls that I like the best, I like Witcher 3 because double tap A locks to the path, and then you're just basically tapping the thumbstick left or right if it forks in the road to continue on. That would be my favorite so far, but that's, you know, and please forgive me for just a second. I'm going to take a drink from my horn. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Very nice. I've heard of the bucket trick with Elder Scrolls V right away after the game's release. Yep, just throw it on their head. They can't see anything. I don't know if that's been patched out in the 10th anniversary or any of that, but should go on a quest to figure out how to best horse controls in a video game. I couldn't even tell you. I have to kill him with the Blade of Woe really quickly. Weapons menu, Blade of Woe. Okay. All right, I need... my stealth is awful. Okay, he's not in that one. The other problem is if I'm going to have to lockpick the door. I'm not. Okay, somebody knows I'm here. If it's him, then I'm fine. And I think I can also sleep in this bed right after. Nice! Man named Rufio is dead. The next time I sleep in the location he deems secure, Lucian LeChance will visit me once more. I believe this is considered secure. I'm just gonna sheathe my little nubby sword here. What do you got on you, Rufio? 5 gold, you say? Thank you. How do you pay your tab? Okay. What is it? It's 2 p.m. 12 hours. Let's be a real louse here for a second. Let's 12 hours is 2 in the morning, so that's 3, 4, 5. 17 hours. I would recommend looking up Spiffing Brit. He helped me gain an understanding on this build. Okay, I'll take a peek at that for sure. Thank you very much. Bogus says, do you believe horses should have been faster? For some reason, they seem too slow for me in both Oblivion and Skyrim. Absolutely. They are way too slow. And they're way more susceptible to if you hit an object limit. So a lot of things could cause the object limit in Oblivion to, you know, spike out and then you end up with frame rate drops. Horses would automatically do that if you had like 2 on screen. Like soldiers, you need to have like 4, 5, maybe 6 on screen before they start doing it, and they all have to actively be chasing. But horse, 2, 3 maybe on screen, your object limit's there. You're, you know, in trouble. Don't you open that trap door. Still not played a Witcher game, only started reading the books. Books are great. There are, I think, 9 of them total. And then the games are great. And you don't necessarily need to play them in sequence. They are remastering 1 and 2, as well as, I believe, bringing those to console, as 1 was originally just for PC. So if you're interested in just playing 3, that's not going to hurt you at all. I heavily recommend buying the complete edition. There are stores in my area that sell the complete edition for like $8. Seriously, the best value for money since the Metal Gear Solid collection for PS3 came out with all like 10 games remastered on it. Not this recent iteration, Volume 1 bull, the old one. Back in like 2013 or 14, whatever that was. Actually, wait, I played a few minutes of Witcher 1, which digitally came with an excerpt from the book titled The Last Wish. A good read, by the way. It is a good read. The Last Wish is really nice. It's not very cohesive to the entirety of the story since it's a series of small stories, but yes. And there are 2 of those that are small stories.
Of execution, your signature, Rufio's blood, the ink. As a speaker of the Black Hand, I directly oversee it.
Okay, I'm just going to skip through some of this as I'm doing it.
You must now go to the city of...
you will be Sanguine, my brother.
Answer thus. We must now take our leave of you.
Okay, we're fine.
You are now one with the Dark Brotherhood.
Okay.
Visit Ochiva at the Chedenhall Sanctuary.
And now we can begin our descent into debauchery and murder. And he took the Blade of Woe back from me, I'm pretty sure. I still cannot fathom the recent Metal Gear Solid collection. Oh, wait, yeah, I can. It's Konami. Konami used to be a really good company. A lot of these companies used to be good companies. We've got Capcom, we've got Konami. You know, Bethesda even is inclusive into that because they've been milking Skyrim for literally, almost, 13 years next year, 12 years this year. They've been milking the absolute heck out of Skyrim. So a lot of companies have become about microtransactions and making their money instead of making good experiences and fun games. I think it showed with Skyrim, when they stopped making... When Skyrim literally went on for 10 plus years and they haven't really had so much of as an actual whisper of 6. And that trailer, I don't count that trailer from, E3 like 5-6 years ago. I don't count that because I think that was just placation. But maybe I'm cynical, and I apologize if I am. Michael the Hunter says, have either of you played Souls games, i.e. Dark Souls or Elden Ring? Yes, I have played all and own all of those. Series X, for the Series X. In fact, I just bought... I had them originally for... all those guards that were chasing me, they haven't despawned yet.
Dietzen loves to talk about his...
Anyway, I just recently bought the Xbox Series X remastered versions of all of those games, with the exception of Elden Ring, which obviously was already there, for my wife to play. I didn't think she was going to like Elden Ring because there's some difficulty in those, and she absolutely loved it, and she plays it, and so yes. Am I up to date on the lore and all the good stuff? No, I wish I were more involved. I need to be. Okay, this is okay. There's a well around the back. Do I have to... I know this... It's locked though, right? Son of a gun. Okay. This is dumb. Why do I have to have a lockpick to get into... Okay, fine, whatever. I'm gonna wait around. I'll have to go visit one of the taverns or something. 12 hours is fine. Dang it. Those games are certainly my favorite series. Those are good games. Those are really good games. They're not my favorite series, but I understand completely. Like, I have so many friends that is their favorite. I completely understand why they would be. So not at all a detractor. It's just I'm more of a retro-orientated individual, and those are obviously newer games. Demon's Souls, even though I have the PS5 remaster, obviously, but it came out. I have I believe it's a Chinese copy, a copy from China, which was not a problem. It still has an English language patch in it, but it was just one of those things where it's like, it's even the oldest copy that I have, and the most esoteric copy I have is not old enough to be considered by me retro, and so I'm like, I don't have the same nostalgia that I have with some of the others. They're phenomenal games, though, on their own merit. They are. And Bloodborne, of course, being in that same wheelhouse, I think they're really good. And the art design, the art direction, the music, they are...
Stand clear.
Why? I go up there if I want to. I'm not going in. There's a lot of people that are apparently naming their house, leaving them unlocked. I don't have... I just need, like...
Yes.
Give me a couple of lockpicks. I don't even care. How many? 1 would be good. 5 would be better. Where is the freaking... Oh, okay. Nope, that's the Fighters Guild. Dang it. Bloodborne I appreciate for all its gothic stuff. The music of Bloodborne. I thought the music of Dark Souls 3 was really great too. There's the Mage's Guild, right? Yep. I really do wish, I really do wish I knew where the heck I could get some lockpicks. Okay. It doesn't make sense, but I'm gonna see. He should just have like bread, cheese, and wine, but you know. Yeah, the music and the art direction of those are absolutely astonishing. Some of the nicest.
Mariana and Sharia, hostess of Shadenhall Bridge Inn.
We're fine. I just need I don't need to barter. Can you wait? Do you have anything else?
Good day.
Okay. I need lockpicks. I mean, I imagine the Thieves Guild would have it, but it's not exactly a house around here saying Thieves Guild. What are you?
I can eat for a day with a...
Okay, I'll give you a coin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, wait.
Blessings of Julianos upon you.
There's too many deities for me to tell you if that's the one I like or not. Maybe I like Akatosh. You'll never know. Yeah, the music of Bloodborne is great. And what I really love, too, is a lot of them will give you this... Like Dark Souls 3, when you bought the Steelbook edition, would give you the... They would actually give you the soundtrack when you bought it too. Witcher, though, again, another great one. Witcher is one of the few retro games that I put on the non-retro games that I put on a pedestal because it is so complete in the way that it's done.
Let's do business.
All right, let's do business. So lots of food. Tobacco leaf doesn't do anything for me. It's a repair hammer. That's nice. There are really not a single. Okay, fine. I will buy the repair hammers though. 21. Wait, how much are you charging for them? 19 per at 21. 380 gold. No, I don't need that many. Give me 10 at 190 gold. Yes. Okay, that'll do fine. Lockpicks aren't particularly... Yeah, that's fine. I thought you would have it before they would, but whatever. I missed a few of the convos just now while on this trip. My parents are preparing... this plural is in Charlie's friend. Oh, that's very nice. That's very, very nice. It's not likely in this bookshop I'm going to find any, but I got to anyway. I have to find something. I have to see if everybody has it.
Books.
Yep, I figured that's probably why it was called a book. Hey, wait, what do you train at?
Training.
Mercantile? Okay. Cost 50. Yeah, train.
Good that you want to.
Train me in mercantile so I can become better at...
Knowledge is the key to success in any endeavor.
No, that's fine. I'm cool with this. All right. Sometimes you'll find training, and then the training's really cool because you can actually...
May I interest you in some of my fine ware?
I mean, really, honestly, lockpicks, if you have them. Like, just even if you're using it as bookmarks, would be really nice. Thief of Virtue. That sounds awful because it's not stealing gold. That's stealing... Well, okay, it's fine. I'll come back later and read some of your books.
You too.
Oh, well, you're going to come back and read some of mine? Fine, whatever. That's really nice, though. I like that. I think that's really that sounds really, really nice. Okay, this is March Rider. I believe this is the Armorer, which may have some lockpicks.
The March Rider sells and repairs weapons and armor.
Okay, that's great. That's do you train? No. Okay, I need to repair some stuff too.
I can repair almost anything.
I bet you can. Oh, you didn't take the Blade of Woe. It didn't matter. I need my Akaviri Katana fixed, please. 50 gold. Oh, that's nice. And my raiment, please. 28 gold. Oh, you don't charge that much to fix some of this stuff. No, I don't want to fix the Blade of Woe for 1 gold. It's 99. It's fine. 13 gold. Good prices. Wow. Okay.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I could technically fix my own with the repair hammers that I bought, but I'm not probably going to be very good at it. I'm certainly not skilled enough to do it in the way they do. Oh. It's worth a lot. It's not that much better than what I have, but it is better, technically. I mean, it's 5 more, I guess, than what I have, plus it's got some additional charges. 3,000 charges, to be specific. 30 uses. Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Thanks for fixing things for me. I need lockpicks, god dang it. This is why the original cheat was so freaking good, because I could do that, and I could duplicate my lockpicks, but I can't do that anymore. The cheat doesn't exist, firstly, and secondly, even if it did at this point, I couldn't do it because I don't have a lockpick to tell it to duplicate. So, alright, I didn't barter with you like I was supposed to, because it didn't hit the button.
Goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Yeah, I figured. That's what I thought. You had all... Oh, sweet rolls. Okay, fine. Golly, dang it. I hate this. This is the worst. The worst possible thing you can do is get stuck behind a door that's essential for what your quest is and then not have a lockpick. And the problem with it is... I'm also a felon, so you're going to have to... Not me, actually, but my character. He's like, oh, you're the grand champion. Yeah, but aren't you the guy that put me under arrest? I'm pretty darn sure. Okay, let me... Let me go back home to Anvil real quick and see if there's a lot... There's not going to be. I've rated that, right? I've rated the entire... I'm going back home to Anvil. I live at Anvil. It's a port city... Makes sense, being a Nord, that you would want to be on a port city. I'd probably want to be farther north towards, like, Braville, I think. Kind of the border of the Imperial City. Not the Imperial City per se, but Cyrodiil, and I think it is. Let me take a peek real quick, just fun. Yeah. Whoop. Over here. That's Hammerfell. Skyrim should be up here. Ish. Yep, there it is. And Bruma, not Braville. Braville's down at the bottom right, so Bruma. Can I ask what your thoughts on Starfield are? Says Bogus. Yeah, of course. They're fairly rudimentary. I haven't had as much time. I haven't had a ton of time to spend with it. In all honesty, I mean, I've spent some time with it, not a ton. I feel like that there's a bit of, please take everything I say with a grain of salt. Obviously, your opinion and how you enjoy it or whether you enjoy it is yours, right? You should have that opinion. So if I say something and you're like, I love it, and I give you a negative thing, then please, I'm not bashing you. But anyway, I think that they put a lot more hype on it than they did effort. There's a lot of stuff that I think is fun and cool about it. It's got a lot of, there's a lot of options. There's some customization about it. But then at its core, a lot of it feels kind of still technologically stuck in the Skyrim the Skyrim kind of age engine feel. Like, it doesn't look like I would expect it to. It doesn't feel, and there are little just anomalies with it that Red Dead Redemption 2 has, patterns of, oh, this character actually leaves footprints, and this character actually eats all of their food, or you can see them eating, or, it's not perfect or anything. Starfield doesn't have any of that stuff. It's just, they hyped up a couple of key features about it. That having been said, overall, it's good. It's still very fine. I have it digitally. I will probably wait for a sale to buy it physically, and maybe I'll dive a little deeper in. If I had to pick a space age game that I would take any day of the week so far over it, it would be Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 2. I still think that those are more solid, at least for me, than Starfield is. But Starfield's not a bad game. It just doesn't feel revolutionary to me in a way that I feel like other people made it out to be. Paintbrush quill. Sorry, well, if you're wondering whose house this is, it's mine. It's the one that's a vintage wine. There's no there's shelving over here. They're books, right? It's not like Guide to the Imperial City. This is my little dining area. I think this is just clothes. Nope, vintage wine. I know down in my wine cellar is going to be just the vintage wine. Up here, just clothes, I think. Quill, inkwell, parchment, calipers. I don't even have clothes. Let's open my little balcony study. This is a really nice little study, by the way. Bread and apple that never rot, thank God. Silver urn. An hourglass. Okay, here we are. Nope, yarn. I guess I'll go check the basement, but I'm fairly certain I don't have a lockpick hidden down there. Is there, if anybody knows a place that I can guaranteed grab a lockpick or hopefully maybe a handful, I'd really appreciate it. But if not, that's okay. I may look it up. Fun fact, I actually have, it's not as concise as the internet, but I actually have the original collector's, not a collector's, Game of the Year edition strategy guide here, and it is very well worn and weathered. Oh, wait, I didn't close my secret hidey door. Okay, do we have pickaxes, hand scythes, tongs, bones, lots of bones, mushrooms, nope, I didn't have any. I need to close my little hidey hole, though. Much better. Quill, garlic, torch, yarn. Sorry? And why would I use an entire chest on an inkwell? I have 2 inkwells, and they just... Oh, hey, there's gold. I have 2 inkwells in my actual room right now, and I didn't need a chest for them. They're just sitting on the desk. There's no reason for that. But anyway, I hope that gives some insight. I mean, maybe that's... Again, I haven't spent nearly enough time with it to give it a full grade. You know, I to give it a 9 out of 10 or anything like that, but just based off of what I've seen and played and dealt with, it was okay. I felt like it was maybe a little bit more hyped than perhaps it should be, but other than that, I think it's as a repair hand, I'll take that. I think it's all right. I really wish it's gonna suck though, because the lockpicking let's say this, the lockpicking system is way harder on this than Skyrim. It's not awful, but it is definitely much more difficult. Okay, I'm glad I didn't check these beforehand, or I would have just waited. I had 11 lockpicks when I started this, and now I'm down to 1, but that's okay. This one hopefully will let me in. Otherwise, I'll break it, and I'm not going to go looking. I'm just going to literally, if I break that one, I'm just going to look up where in the world... Wait, what? Oh. Where in the world I can find more lockpicks. Bro says, how are things? Sorry for not chatting earlier. Felt a bit sluggish. I feel like New Year's Eve is just another day in my book. That's okay. I would take, like, the whole reason this channel's here is for you to be here when you're comfortable, if it helps make you comfortable. And, I mean, heck, if you fall asleep to it, that's cool, too. I mean, I just appreciate you for having popped in, poked in, said hi, listened to me, or listened to the channel. Things are good. Things are busy. Obviously, we're hitting end of holiday season, right? Our holiday would end on the 3rd of January, technically. And then as far as additional goings on, everything's so far been really awesome, really good. So let's see how New Year's Day is probably just another day in my book too. That's fair. That's okay. Bogus says, unfortunately I have to go because it's pretty late for me, but I had fun watching the stream and interacting with you. Maybe next time, maybe I'll join next time you stream too. I wish you the best. Thanks so much, Bogus. I really appreciate you for popping in. I had a blast getting to talk with you about some things too, and I hope I am glad that you did enjoy it. You're always welcome here, and thank you so very much. To be fair, Eve felt like just another day. I went to bed early. Oh, well, that's fair. That's very fair. I used to be able to stay up till midnight. Yeah, we still will. We'll probably still stay up till midnight. I think, honestly, I mean, I got to be honest. I said honestly, and I got to be honest, but that should convey how much honesty I'm trying. It may be just another day, but I do love getting to spend that time with my family and stay up until, midnight. And neither Anna or I sleep very much. So honestly, sometimes it's just we set a fire, we cuddle up, and we enjoy a movie or some games. Just make, if it's going to be just another day, let it be at least a good one. Oh, no. I knew I was going to do that the minute it happened. God dang it. Okay, here's what I'm doing. You have to hit it when it's at its zenith, basically. And that's the idea. When it hits its zenith, you have to hit the A button to find it. Let me try something here for just a second. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at something. Can I do it? Okay, I'm going to try this real quick. Sorry. Morrowind and Oblivion were great games. So much invested time. LOL. How goes Retro? Hey, 21 Sandwich. How are you doing? It's going very, very well. I enjoyed as well. I'm just taking a peek. I got frustrated because I broke my only lockpick, but I kind of knew I was going to. So yeah. I used to be upset. Okay. I kind of want to stay up and play some Final Fantasy games, call it a night. Heck yeah. I mean, whatever the day is, if it's going to be just another day, then it needs to be a good one. That's my opinion. Of course, you may disagree, and that's perfectly okay too, but there's no reason that it being just another day doesn't mean it can't be a good day. Let's see. What am I in terms of? Well, that isn't going to do me any good. All right, fine, whatever. All right, here's what we're doing. We're going to go find us a real quick. We're going to go find us a quick little encampment or something. What is this? Hack dirt. Yeah, let's go to hack dirt. That's fine. Yeah. I have the strategy guide for this. For sure. Final Fantasy Eve is better than New Year's Eve. Hey, it could be. Speaking of lockpicks, have you played the Thief games, Retro? I have. I love the Thief games. The Thief shares... I thought it was fun to see a character who shares my name as the primary character. But I have been a big fan of the Thief games for a while. The first two for PC, obviously. However, I have the third one for Xbox because why would I not? And so maybe at some point in time I'll play Deadly Shadows on the channel. That might be fun. PC games, playing PC games in stream is kind of difficult unless they're super retro just because of the current setup. I'm not going to mess with this Oblivion gate, I don't think, but yeah. Look at put that guy down, so to speak. Yeah, no, I was looking to see, I was just trying to make sure because it's so difficult. I wasn't looking at any specific, okay. I wasn't looking at any specific, I was just looking at general ways to get lockpicks. I was trying to see if there was someone who, some way to get them. Like, I know if I go to my house or if I go to most merchants, they won't have them. I'm not in the Thieves Guild. I know if you go to the Thieves, if you're in the Thieves Guild, they do. However, I don't have memberships with any of them, and so because of that, I need to figure out where else I could get lockpicks from. And they said bandit camps and goblin camps. So, which I don't normally raid, so. Oh yes, I forget it's the same first name. Yeah, it's a good name. It's a Germanic name. It means spear ruler or spear king. Very, very good name. I like it, at least. Okay, I believe there's I think there's an encampment over here. Or at least about this area. Because I think that's what Hack Dirt is, but I could be wrong. Yep, stream the games that have your character name. It makes sense. It's fun, and it's easier. I mean, right? If they say something, you're going to pay attention because you don't hear your name terribly often. I was listening quoting the showcase where Thumb says, "Hey, amateur, put that strategy guide down." Yeah, I mean, that's... I like the strategy guide dynamic that expert and amateur have, honestly. I love that that's a thing, and I love that there's still attention on that because so many people... This is going to sound weird, but so many people... especially modern day gamers, they don't know what strategy guides are anymore. Like, you don't see strategy guides sold very much anymore. Do. One second. I think I'm going to do a quick BRB so I can take a quick lavatory break. I'll be right back if that's all right. I have to remember which one my BRB screen is. I'm pretty sure this is 4x3, so I think it is. I think it's this one. yeah. If you guys will pardon me for just a quick break, I'll be right back. Let me see if I can give you some smooth music. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully I didn't leave you waiting too long. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and move it back over. All right. Let's see. Cannot help thinking other... Hold on one second. There we go. I cannot help thinking Tears of the Kingdom and other games. Got strategy guides, which I imagine would be huge books because of the content. Probably so. I haven't seen that, honestly. Other contemporary games. 21 Sandwiches. Pickpocketing was fun in this game. I ended up in jail a few times. Oh, absolutely. I just ended up in jail for pickpocketing a... Well, I mean, a minute ago, I just ended up in trouble in jail for pickpocketing a guard, because if you want to break out of jail, the way to do it is to pickpocket the guard as they pass by your cell, and then take the key off of them and then sneak out. Okay, I found Fort Nickel. Is there a settlement here, maybe, that I can raid, loot, maybe? Empty barrel, torn sack of grain, which has a leak. It did say it was a torn... Oh, I don't want to use this. All right. So if it's a torn sack of grain and it has a leak, I mean, that's a pun in and of itself. Viddy, I think you'd be proud. Ash says, hey, all. Hey, Ash, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We've been making our way around here, trying to find a bleeding lockpick so that we can get into the Assassin's Guild and start assassinating. We've already done the whole thing that I mentioned, which was... Oh, there's some Morning Glory. I said bedded and blooded. We've already done that part, but I'd like to be able to get farther into it than that, but... Maybe I won't because of this inability to find lockpicks conveniently or plentifully. How have you been doing on this New Year's Eve? Oop. I thought I chose Hector, but it looks like it's taking me back to the city. Ezio Triforce says, hey, 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 everybody. I don't know if that was supposed to be done like Fat Albert, but if so, hey, hey, hey. I couldn't do it quite like Fat Albert, but, you know. Might buy a new Switch tomorrow. Oh, I'm curious. What games got you doing? What games got you intrigued for the Switch at the moment? Or is it just a couple of other games that you had played that you were like, I really enjoyed those and such? I mean, Switches are always good investments. The OLED Switch doesn't make a lot of sense for me strictly because I play most of mine on the dock. But we do have a couple of Switches floating around the house for sure. I just miss Mario. I gotta be honest with you. I do think Super Mario Wonder, not Wander. Julianos, observe the law, pray, receive any blessings. Okay, fine. These are temporary blessings, by the way. Mario Wonder, if you haven't played it, Super Mario Wonder, pretty darn good, actually. Animatically great. The levels are nice and sound. It's really good. I think it's one of the better Mario games to have come out in several years. And that's saying something, because I enjoy Mario in general, but it's good. Of course, if not, you can always just get, the $3 or $4 a month pass and play the classic Marios on there too, and that's never a loser. Like, that's you can't lose playing that, so. That having been said, I have not played the new Super Mario RPG. I didn't figure that spending $60 on that made much sense. I own the original cartridge, and for a couple of graphics, few quality of life upgrades, and maybe a bit of an upgrade to the UI, doesn't seem quite worth it to me. For $60. I will probably find one secondhand and go that route with it. Not that it's not a great game, it's just all the originals, I think the original stuff has pretty well everything that the new one has, save for, graphically not being quite as maybe impressive. So, I'd like to give Tears of the Kingdom a shot too. Oh, okay. I mean, that's good. I just got Mario RPG for the holidays. I haven't opened it yet. I think if you've not played, I don't know if you have or haven't, Ezio, but if you have not played Super Mario RPG, okay, at all, and this is your first exposure, I am incredibly excited for you. If you have played the previous one before, I mean, please don't let me dissuade you from enjoying the new one. Obviously, that's not my intention. That was just me saying for me to spend $60 on it. But like, if this is your first exposure to it, you had not played the original or any of that, like, this is one of the greatest turn-based RPGs of all time. Hey, it's a mud crab. And I think I think it goes up there with some of the greatest of all time turn-based RPG. I think people would put this. I don't know if people would put it quite on the level, but I think it at least deserves a spot very close to things like Final Fantasy III and Chrono Trigger. Although those guys have definitely carved a heck of a niche out for themselves as well. This is my first time going in. I had the original, but I've never played it. Okay, then I'm excited for you to get the opportunity. This is a phenomenal game. For me, again, I have the original cartridge. I've played, it didn't make sense for me to spend $60 for it to have some mild updates to the to the quality of life and UI, and then major updates, obviously, to the graphics. It didn't make sense for me to do that, but like, if this is something you're jumping into, first time, full experience, heck yes, this is amazing. To Ash, I also think giving Tears of the Kingdom a full shot would be good too. At least you can take a look and see, if it's varied from Breath of the Wild for you in a substantial enough way to be considered more hype worthy. Because I completely agree with you on that. I think not Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild was very overhyped. And Tears of the Kingdom did not, in my opinion, get the same kind of hype that Breath of the Wild got. And I have it. I have played it, and I do think it made some improvements myself. But I'm not going to speak beyond that. I don't want to color anyone's opinion on it any color before they've played it. I don't want to put any sort of coloration on their opinion. Is what I'm trying to say. Thanks. I'm back, and speaking of Tears of the Kingdom, I was just editing a bit of the video of it. Oh, very nice. I'm excited. I love seeing your stuff, man, come out. So, I mean, just seeing you play through the proxy of it in certain games that I haven't had the opportunity to play through is incredibly welcome. Very fun. Mario RPG is also a great Switch title. I have a good Switch title. I don't have any doubt of that. I wasn't trying to be pejorative towards it. I was, for me, it was just $60 was a steep price tag when I own 9/10 of the game in. I own 9/10 of the game in the original variation. Oh, that's just water. Dang it. Okay, Hack Dirt. I'm going to take some damage here. How far off am I from Hack Dirt? Oh, you're kidding me. Hold on. Let me do this. Weatherleash, Fort Derrick. I passed it, so at least I can... I went too far, but that's okay. All ES protagonists should have Link's paraglider, in my view. Oh, that would be super cool. But they kind of did that with Just Cause, yeah? Okay, now I'm at least here. I'm in Hack Dirt. I need to find like a nearby bandit encampment or a goblin encampment, something that's set to do some attacks. And I think there's a little fort out here that has a secret hideaway. Also, hey, Ash and Etsy. Oh, nice. I think Just Cause does that really well. It would be really nice if Elder Scrolls did, but at very least, there are games open world like that that give you that. Just Cause being one of the chief among them. If you've never played a Just Cause game, obviously, I think there's some charm to be... there's some charm intrinsically of these these kind of old-fashioned RPGs, but if you're interested in these highly customizable open-world games in general, I do recommend the Just Cause series. They do a really good job of that. They are much more modern, obviously, but they are pretty impressive. Okay, so this should be an encampment. I think that there are some people probably dug in down here that don't need to be. I think there are also some... Oh, it's undead. Ooh. It's Droger. Okay. Ooh, this feels familiar. Something about this particular location feels familiar. Gold. I said Droger. It's not, they're not technically Droger here, but you know. Same basic principle. Ba-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Let's see. Happy New Year. Just hit midnight here. Oh, Happy New Year to you, Ash. Yeah, it's 6, it's just hit the top of evening for us here. Happy New Year. Hey, Viddy. Hey, midnight. Oh, wait, it's 11 a.m. here. Yeah, you're almost in midday of the first day of 24. So, but here we are still at the top end of the Roaring 20s. How interesting. I put a video out, I think, actually, about it being the Roaring 20s again back in 2020. I think it was Felix the Cat, who I believe was originally from the 20s. So, this is what I get for being the Doctor. My TARDIS always lands in the future. What if it ended up being at some point... You have to be careful about this, by the way. What if it ended up being at some point that you had a... There we are. That you had a, like a quantum leap cross. I don't know if anybody ever watched Quantum Leap with Scott Bakula, I think his name was. But anyway, Quantum Leap cross Doctor Who. So the TARDIS lands in the future, but then, or the future or the past, but basically you don't know. Okay. You don't know in whose life you've ended up, and so how to get back is not the easiest thing in the world. I always thought that was a pretty cool show. I liked Quantum Leap. I liked Quantum Leap a lot, actually. No. Stay kind of far away from these gas vents. I don't know what they would use to make this gas that's venting, but whatever they're using, it's apparently not good. Ooh, Quantum Leap idea. Yeah, I love Quantum... I used to love Quantum Leap. I watched Quantum Leap all the time. It would come on, I finish up, go home, turn on the television, watch Quantum Leap. Uh-oh. I still know fire. What the heck hit me? What the heck is that? What is that? Oh, it's just a crystal that's doing that to me. Okay, all right. Let's see. Happy New Year. Wherever you are. Yeah. How's the new year going? I'm still in 2023. A few hours. Or are you behind me in time? No, he is ahead of us. He is in midday of 2024. So, sneak attack. So to Windir. This is a haunted encampment. It doesn't necessarily... I don't have any lockpicks. It doesn't seem like I'm going to pick lockpicks up here because I don't think the dead like to keep lockpicks on them. So I'm leaning very close towards a new riding platform. Are there any specific contenders, or are you just talking about setting up maybe a new identity under one that you've established and enjoy? I really enjoy... I mean, I got to be honest with you. I enjoy... and I won't divulge. If you have a limit to what you would allow me to divulge, then please let me know. But I really enjoy your written stuff. Your written reviews are very well worded. They're very to the point, but they have the coloration of your experience with the game on it, which is something that's not very common in written reviews these days. I don't know. Really, for me, I very much enjoyed reading your written reviews. So, enemies nearby. Who's nearby? I heard the music, but I just thought it was being dramatic about me coming outside when it was kind of dark. I don't see a wolf. I don't see a droger. I don't see any of it. Okay. I don't know what's chasing me, but whatever it is, I don't think it knows it's chasing me either. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Together we're all in the present. That's true. Is it future or is it past Twin Peaks? I really appreciate it, Retro. I mean, I'm being genuine with you. I'm glad that it offers you compliment, but I also want you to understand that that's my honest opinion. I enjoy it, and I also enjoy written content and written reviews. That used to be my go-to source. As to whether or not I was going to purchase something, that was my go-to, and they've really slowed down, at least in my opinion. Written reviews have really slowed down, or they're overshadowed by their digital media counterpart coverage. You know, you've got YouTube videos on it that people would rather watch than read the article, and nope. No? How am I still not in the clear? Way the heck out here. Okay, now we're good. I need to go to Windir, Weatherleash. Okay. Let's go to Weatherleash. Which Elder Scroll game has the best music? This one. I personally believe that Oblivion has the best music of all of them. I love some of Skyrim. I think the theme of Skyrim is really good. I think some of the overworld themes are really good, but then most of it to me blends. The main criticism that I have about Skyrim is I think a lot of it just bleeds into itself. Like, this always felt dynamic to me. There's so much greenery. The day-night cycle is really pretty. I mean, take a look. We're at 8:02 p.m. I'm going to wait here for 12 hours, which is probably really inconvenient for my sleepless Nord. But we're going to end up in the daytime, and you're going to see this just dynamic, and then there's the snowy areas, and there's the gray areas, and then there's the red-skied Oblivion portals. Like, look at that. I mean, just beautiful. And then in Skyrim, you have some of this, but most of it's this kind of literally 50 Shades of Grey. Lots of snow, lots of bleak, and not that I don't love that stuff in real life, but when you're playing a game, you want to have this versatility, and it just didn't feel like it had it. The music was almost identical to me in that regard, that there were some places that stood out really well, but on the whole, it was pretty blend into itself boring. Whereas this, to me, always, the themes feel nice. Like this, listen to this. There's some KOTOR themes from here. This almost feels like Terrace a little bit. But then it's almost as if he used the instrumentation to convey that there are beams of sunlight peeking through the needles of the pines or the leaves of the trees, you know? Maybe that's just me, though. My dream idea would be to bring people on to cover various aspects of the industry. We'll see. 2024 will be an interesting time with me in creating things. The dawn of an empire. I think, again, I'm going to take that. Oh, I found nothing of use inside of this plant. Okay, fine. I'm not going to give any advice that's unwelcome, I hope, but my whole thing would be, if people are into the New Year's resolutions, and a lot of people are. I personally am I'm a person who prefers to compare my progress with what I did yesterday, and that applies no matter if it's a new year, a new week, a new day. It doesn't matter. Am I doing something yesterday? Am I doing something today that I didn't do yesterday that I enjoy, that, I'm happy about? If the answer is yes, then, great. But some people like annual demarcate. What is this? What happened here? Well, someone... Huh. Nope. Take that. Think I'm no, I'm not. I'm getting there, though. But if some people, some people enjoy using New Year's to demarcate. I don't need any of that. They like to use the entirety of a New Year to demarcate. I feel like that this is a part of a quest that I am not yet privy to. Huh. Let's wait till nighttime for this place. My ask would be, hopefully though, or my hope would be, that if you use a new year to demarcate your idea of making progress, that the progress you make, or endeavor to make, is towards your overall happiness and enjoyment with what it is that you do. And that's for anybody. That's not just for Ash. I think that that's a resolution that if you have been struggling or with sadness or demotivation or upset or whatever, my ask would be that consider at any point where you are looking to review and set up your... There's nothing mystical here. Set up your resolutions, right? That you prioritize your being happy and doing things that you enjoy as the forefront of those resolutions. That's my hope. I'm not into resolutions myself, but I definitely need to improve on my health. I started to notice it's getting worse, and I'm in much more pain lately. It's gradually gotten worse over the last year, to the point where I'm in pain daily and I deal with it, but I could definitely get things looked at sooner than I do. I got to be honest with you. Maybe it's, I think it's a guy thing, and it doesn't mean it's good. I'm not justifying that necessarily. I'm the same way. Like, if I end up hurting something, I'm like, I'm not going to wait. Like, if I end up hurting, that's a story from a long time ago, but I ended up with a knife in my left leg, in the kneecap of my left leg. And I insisted that I clean it out and then tape it together. And I finally took it to a doctor after a while, but like I insisted that be what I do. And that's silly. Looking back at it, it's silly. Like, I shouldn't have insisted that that's what I do. Yes, my leg healed fine. Could I have probably healed more completely? Would the scar be as large? Would the pain have been as much? Probably not. But I didn't want to go. I think it's almost and I'm not saying this positively or negatively, I think it's kind of a masculine trait to just be like, nope, don't want to do it. We'll do it later. I'm fine, until you can't use it. Because I know I do that. I know other friends of mine that do the same thing. They're not going to go to doctor. If they got a cough, no big deal. They're going to work. They're going to do whatever. Obviously, since the pandemic, that may have changed, but...
Be gone, stranger. I have business with Kinnereth's shrine. Hey, you're the one they call the hero.
Okay. There's a shrine around here that you have business with? Okay. The knife in his leg was from our bar brawl of 78. They jumped retro and got him in the leg. I helped out, though. I'll leave everything until the last minute to get it checked. I think it's a masculine thing. I'm not saying that's positive. I'm not saying, oh, be masculine, don't go to the doctor. No, of course not. It's a masculine trait that I think can be exacerbated to being silly. So if you're one of those, you're like, I want to continue to increase or enhance my masculinity. It's one of those traits that I think is associated with being men that isn't necessarily our most impressive trait. Masculinity's great, sure. I believe I'm a pretty masculine man, but there is nothing that is helping me or actually truly analytically masculine about me not getting myself taken care of. I think, in fact, it's probably arguably more masculine to make sure that you are always in top physical condition. but that's just a personal opinion. That's how I am too, though. I have friends that are that way. My brother's that way. I'm that way. So I think it's just something that happens with guys. I'll be honest though, my wife does it too, and I know she just. Uh-oh. Did I? Well, shoot.
Whoa!
Okay. Is that gonna kill me? That gate killed me? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I just want to find lockpicks. If I don't find lockpicks in this, then I'm gonna call this one. I got bedded and blooded as I was supposed to. That's all good. We may have to change the name to the lookout for lockpicks. Okay. Okay, those are imps. We'll get rid of those. These are still mystical. This doesn't seem to be like a goblin. Again, not a goblin ruin or a bandit ruin. So odds of me finding like potions down here are pretty good, but the odds of me finding lockpicks I still don't think are very impressive. Kind of random. I was thinking Vidya and I share a birthday, but do we really? Our time zones have 18 hours apart. Okay, all right. So, well, that tells me where about you are geographically. Obviously, I'm not going to say it out loud, but that tells you. So that means you're 2 hours behind me, which I think we may have talked about this already. And if that's the case, that is a good question. You say you share a birth date, but you don't because you technically don't because the dates occur very differently for you. Both because of the 18-hour difference. It's a really interesting thought, Ezio. I have no lockpicks. That's the entire problem. I can't open the Aelid cask because I have no lockpicks. That's so good. Okay. Wait, November 4th birthday? No. Yes, no, I'm asking, who's Vidi? Who's Vidi? Nice. Who's Morrowind? What is Oblivion? I don't know Sky, and I don't know his Skyrim. Nice. That's a good reference right there. Who's on first? Good reference there. I like that. Now that I think about it, I keep having weird calls from an Australian guy called Viddy. He just leaves voicemail saying, Breath of the Wild is good. Play Metroid Prime. What a freak. Metroid Prime is a fun game. Metroid Prime, I want to say this, and it's really going to get me in trouble, isn't it? Metroid Prime is also, I think, an overrated game. It's good. I want to clarify before I end up in real trouble. It's really good. It's just, I do think it's overrated. There. Am I just stuck here? I do think that, but that's also partially, like, if I had to pick a great Metroid game for me, I think Fusion was probably part of it. And obviously, Dread is really, really good, too. I've always been much more inclined, like the first-person shooter thing, yes, it did well, but I've always been much, much more a fan of the side-scrolling, not side-scrolling even, but the two-dimensional ones. Nanungalo? Okay. Let's see. I'm confused. I thought it was November 5th. Of course, I say play Metroid Prime, but no one listens to me. Metroid Prime is a great game. Speaking of overrated, how about that Mario Kart 8 nonsense? What would something else happen? I don't know what happened with that. I know Mario Kart 8's a good game, but it's... I mean, obviously, I would love them to go ahead and move on to 9. That would be nice. But... odds of them doing it probably aren't very good because, again, sometimes it becomes about milking the DLC. And I'm not saying Nintendo are guilty of that, but they seem to be. Okay, that gate on this other side is going to crush me to death.
Whoa!
I didn't. I moved over to the side slightly on time, or slightly more on time. I didn't realize it did so much damage. But he put the knife down. He likes Prime. Relax. I do. You notice I said that super quickly and defensively. I was like, oh, I like it. I do like Prime. I have Metroid Prime. I don't have the remastered versions for the Switch. I do have it for GameCube. Okay, fine. Here's what we're doing. Here, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start myself. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, gosh, dang it. I'm going to start myself another quest. And I may just have to go that route with it. I'm going to start myself another quest that will help me get lockpicks, and then I may have to go back and do the assassins after. But I'll at least want to start that case. Fusion was like my first Metroid. A lot of people say Super, but maybe others say Super's overrated, and I like Super. Super's really good. I think Super's really good. I think Fusion is really good. I think Dread is really good. I like that style a lot better. If I had to pick of the three, I like Fusion the best, but ultimately they're all really pretty good.
The Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially if Council is in session.
There's not even a yell button. I didn't mean to come here though. I wanted to go to the Elven District, and I wasn't paying attention. Hi there. I can go to the Patalis District. Let's try that. Why isn't Scorpion in Mario Kart? Why isn't Scorpion in Mario Kart?
How can I be of service?
I actually am looking for something specific. And I think it's around here somewhere.
Have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
Okay, fine.
Please be...
No coins, Draenius. Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now you have something to eat.
Blessings of Stendar upon you.
But your voice cleared up really quickly when you got that coin. It was like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, here we go. Here's what I was looking for.
Hail, good citizen.
The Gray Fox. Wanted for theft, embezzlement, forgery, pickpocketing, counterfeiting, burglary, conspiracy to commit theft, grand larceny, tax evasion, slander, fraud, perfidy, and impertinence. Wears a gray cloak that conceals his appearance, presumed male, and Colovian, height between 5 and 6 feet. Well, that's major variance. Normal weight, that's major variance. Hair and eye color unknown, that doesn't do any good. Okay.
How can I be of service?
Yeah.
He's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of... The nobility hate him. But the
okay. Wait.
He's
Dang it. That's fine.
You run into trouble.
Mario Kart 9 better have a Mortal Kombat crossover or I'm leaving. That would be really cool. MK8 is good, but Deception is a much better game, to be honest. Yeah, I agree with that. Let me work back here. If the N64 online was smoother, I'd be streaming Mario Kart 64 instead of 8, or at least I could stream Super Circuit or even Double Dash on the Wii, depending. I really wish that Double Dash was. I do have Double Dash. I have Double Dash, and I have streamed it before. No, I have streamed Double Dash on here before. It's not hard to stream if you have. I found an HDMI Wii to HDMI converter, and it works really darn well. So that's what I use, and it does a really pretty darn good job, honestly. Any GameCube game or Wii game that you see me playing is most likely going to be on one of those HD style consoles. Or HD made consoles. Let me come all the way over here, and then I'm going to travel back to the Imperial City outside. They should call it Switch 2E. I just want a Twilight Princess on the Switch. That's a good. That's probably one of the. I agree that's one of the better Zeldas. I agree with that. Okay, so I'm going to try and make my way back to the Imperial City's external. If it's a Switch 2E, then it better have Banjo-Kazooie game. Nice. Double Dash is a good game, yes. Rumor Switch's successor will have GameCube games. Streaming is no problem. I was talking about the online multiplayer. Oh, I see what you're saying. I would like... I mean, that's just me. I would like it to be... I wish they wouldn't. I get it. At this point, the Switch is getting longer in the tooth, and if they want to do the Switch 2, then that's fine. I think the Switch 1 should have had GameCube games. The Wii U should have had GameCube games. The fact that they took the GameCube player out of the Wii natively does not make any sense to me whatsoever, because the GameCube easily is one of their hardest collections to collect for. I mean, it's one of the most expensive to collect for. And being able to play those games, digitally, I think people would pay through the nose to buy them or to play some of these games digitally. And I get that they did it with some of them, like the Legend of Arcadia. I think they did a remake for or whatever, and like I get that. But like, what about Cube of War? What about Gotcha Force? What about these ones that are super? Like, I have Cube of War. Back when I bought Cube of War, it was like $50, right? Now it's like 300 or 250 or something like that. Like, make Cube of War for Switch, launch it for $60. You're not making any of the $400. Launch it for $60, make your $60. It's a great game. Atlas is probably going to be happy to get some notoriety again as well, because Atlas always makes pretty darn good games. But they have ports remasters of Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, etc., and will help with the launch. If they do, they need to do it in a collection. I don't want to buy Twilight Princess and all of that separate again. I don't like that idea. But they may. Who knows?
Yes?
I need to know what you know of Gray Fox.
Oh, he's that wanted criminal. He's that Imperial Watch captain that's chasing after shadows, if you ask me. The Thieves Guild
I need to figure out where he is. I'm thinking to do that. The GameCube should have had GameCube games, but it did.
Snoke Grabura, owner and proprietor.
Okay, well that's good. Gray Fox is already grayed out, which means I've heard the information.
Bye.
Bye. It's not because you're an orc, I promise. Like you are. I saw the info.
This. It's from a friend.
Oh, you and I don't have any friends that are the same. Thank you, though. Go. That was the. Please never look at me that way again, or at all. Okay, I need to read the note. That was creepy. I'm pretty sure it was the Thieves Guild note that I was hoping to get. That I was trying to figure out how to get. How do I read the freaking letter? Gosh dang it! How do I read the freaking letter? There it is. Deed. Mysterious note. Aha! I can offer you greater rewards and less time in prison if you're interested. Come to the Garden of Derelith in the Imperial City's waterfront district at midnight. Present this note and all shall be made clear. Okay. Can I mark that as a quest? I hope so. Yep, there we go. Boop. That's my current active quest, and I'm going to go wait there, and that will give me access to some lockpicks. So I think I'm going to do a Thieves Guild mission, and then I'm going to call it a stream. Sorry that it was a lot. This is. I should change the title of this almost. I mean, I Bedded and Blooded was correct, but I almost should change this to the quest for lockpicks. This game, and I will say, lockpicks are easily the most frustrating part of this whole game. So forgive me. Luckily, the Thieves Guild will give me access to... So I didn't think about this ahead of time. The Thieves Guild will give me access to leveling up, hopefully enough to get the Unbreakable lockpick. And once I have that, I don't have to worry about lockpicks anymore. But in order to do that, I have to be a level 10, so... I'll just... fast travel. There we go. Let's see. GameCube Galaxy will be 9.95. Yeah, Pikmin 1 and 2 is stuff to come to Switch. Paper Mario 2 is coming, but then what about the others? I am excited about Paper Mario 2 as well, now that I know about it. I didn't know about it until just now. How awesome is that? Atlas seems to have been doing well, bringing back Personas 3 to 5. Personas are not their... In my opinion, Personas are good works, but that's not even Atlas's best stuff. Like, Snowboard Kids is one of my... Ash, you're with me on this, I know. Snowboard Kids is amazing. Battle Tactics Ogre? I'm trying to think of the name, but anyway, yes, that one. Freaking, they did a Game of Thrones game that wasn't the best, wasn't the worst, but was pretty solid on the whole. I mean, they do so many just good little. You wouldn't think about it. Like it's like, I don't know if you hear about this. We hear about it here all the time, but it's basically like when you hear, oh, that place is really good. That place is really good. I like to go to that place to eat, and they tell you that the best places are the quote-unquote hole-in-the-wall joints. It's like Atlas is that hole-in-the-wall joint. Yeah, it doesn't look that big of a deal, but my God, the stuff is always great. I would buy them separate, or any which way. I just need them. Fair enough. I mean, that's fine too, and they probably will do it that way. I can't justify that spending it. What I have a Twilight Princess on the GameCube, on the Wii, on the Wii U. I can't spend $60 more for it to be on the Switch. I'll just play it on the Wii U. But I get it. I mean, I don't blame anybody. Well, my neighbor's dog's girlfriend works for Nintendo, and I heard the Switch 2 will have Mario 64 in a third. We would have come earlier, but your husband wasn't dead then. The funny thing about streaming Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword on the Wii during my Zelda marathon was having to wave the Wiimote around and looking silly on camera. Oh yeah, well, but you did great though, and I mean it works. I called Vidya a friend before he DM'd me and said, "Shoot me dead." Sorry, I'm taking a drink. Sitting here waving my. Anna got me a beautiful drinking horn. And it is so nice. Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta figure out where exactly I'm meant to be. She got me this beautiful drinking horn, and it is so nice. And it carries so much more water than most of my Okay, is it a bridge or something? What the heck? So much more water than the cups and stuff that I have. So it's more convenient just on that principle alone.
It's you, the hero of Kabach.
It is truly an honor. You're not who I'm looking for. You're not who I'm looking for. Am I supposed to sleep? What the heck? Oh, no. I know I'm in the right general area. I remember this. Kind of. It should be a guy that's like Armand or something like that. I don't remember. It may have said it in the note, and I may have read it and been like, here-ish, right? How long did it say I needed to wait? What time did it say they were coming? I should go check it out. I'll have to wait till midnight and then go to the garden. Okay, so I will wait 2 more hours. Yeah, 2 more hours. And then just let him walk up here in 15 minutes. Okay. Time passes a lot faster, too, so I'm not actually waiting 15 minutes, just so you can see. Did someone say Snowboard Kids? Hey, I heard Snowboard Kids, yeah. Great game. Atlas. Rumor Switch successor will get Snowboard Kids 3. The license is coming back. Yeah. Is that real, or are you just... I love that. And it gave me a drinking horn. Yeah, no, you got to see this thing. It's great. I'll have to send you a picture. It was so sweet of her, but she got me a drinking horn, and it was, oh man, it's so nice. It carries so much more water, and it's good. It's just so nice. Armand!
Do I know you?
Does it matter? Your hair is very shiny, sir. Mysterious note.
Ah, yes. Another scoundrel who served time in an imperial jail. The Gray Fox is offering you a chance to join the Thieves'
So luckily it's because I did it I stayed in there for theft, so join the Thieves Guild.
Everyone is here. Let's begin. Each of you is seeking membership in the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild is not a myth. We are followers of the Gray Fox, and I am his doyen.
Vidi, why did we have drinking horns? We're 2 of the horsemen. I think you guys would have like playing horns, like ones that you blow to signal the apocalypse, but it's really nice.
Test of skill, I'm going to make this a contest.
It's so nice.
Not fair.
Methridel, you know the rules.
Good size.
For Amuse and the newcomer, let me state them clearly. Whoever brings me the diary of Amantius Electus without killing him will be invited into...
Okay, I think that's the mission. I'm going to do that mission,
I'll have it before sunrise.
and then I'll...
Somewhere in the Imperial City. The beggars will help you locate it for a price. I can sell you lockpicks if you need them. One more thing. You cannot kill each other during this trial. We may be thieves, but we're not murderers.
Cool. So I'm going to let them run off and do their thing.
He lives in the Elfin Gardens.
I'm going to ask this beggar right here.
One more coin and I can get a pair of shoes.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm off to lunch now. Happy New Year, and hopefully I'll have my own drinking horns during lunch. Very nice. Yeah, you have a good day. I want to drink out of my horn, not blow. Well, then maybe we'll send you I mean, if it's really something you're interested in, I'll send you a picture of this one. I mean, we'd be happy to. It's not like I haven't told you we would send you stuff too. We'd be happy to send you one. I don't know if it's something that you enjoy, just, but it's nice. Snowboard Kids on NSO would make my day. Absolutely. I agree. And I mean, I would jump online, you and I could play. I mean, you and I can literally play still. We're friends on, I think, PlayStation and Switch and everything now. At least I hope so. Oh, I don't know if we are on Switch, but PlayStation we are. At least. And not on Xbox yet, because I don't think you have an Xbox. Maybe I'm wrong on that, though. Or do we have... No, it seems like I got a friend code from you on Xbox, but then I don't think you have an Xbox anymore. I think I'm all confused.
I've heard of him. You are most generous. He lives in the Temple District on the far east side. He's an early riser, usually up by sunrise.
Temple District?
Anything for you. He... Don't pay it.
Okay.
Blessings of Stendar upon you.
Are you... no. Armand, give me lockpicks, man.
Yes.
Here you... Here you go.
Okay, I'm going to go steal that. I can now buy lockpicks, which is really nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and travel over to the Temple District, and I'm going to steal from this guy. And I need to do it before sunrise. Not even PS... Wait, what? Gonna have dinner now. See you next time. We'll see you later, Etsy. I appreciate it. We're not friends on anything. That's not true. We have to... I know we have to be. I've teched 280 times later, Etsy. Have a good... Speaking of Snowboard Kids, I don't know. Bring it back. Absolutely. I will double check, because maybe you're right. Maybe I'm delusional, but I know we've gone through... I've gone through everything... What? Okay, I need a closer map real quick. To add you... I know we had some complication, but I thought we fixed that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, again, if I'm wrong, forgive me. I will fix it here in a second. Okay. Okay, he's right around the corner here. Dang it. That'll do it. I'll go buy more in a minute. I can't believe...
Ha! You're too late!
Let's see. I guess I'm going to pick her pocket. That's fine. Does it give me an idea of where she's going to be? Ouch. Doing anything for New Year's? I think we're just going to spend some time together. As a matter of fact, after this mission, I think I'm going to call it a stream, and we're just going to go spend some time together and have fun. I think that's the idea. Keep it nice and simple. Me and the other half are staying most of the time. We had a movie day. Oh, that's cool. We're planning on, I think, looking at watching some movies too. We had gotten watched Knives Out, and I think we were anticipating seeing its sequel, Glass Onion. So I think we plan on perhaps watching that if that's what she's in the mood for. We've talked about a couple of them though. Okay, what the heck? I'd take a look really quickly. I gotta remember. I have to remember where the Thieves Guild was. So I have to go. Maybe we should go check it out. Go to the Garden of Dariloth. Okay, Garden of Dariloth is... down here. We watched Rebel Moon. I honestly enjoyed it. And Terminator 2, which is just one of my favorite films of all time. Top 5 easily. Oh, heck yeah. Never gets old. No, I agree. That's definitely a great choice. I have zero... bad things to say about that movie. I mean, there's some such great... The 80s was just a heyday for great movies, though. And Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, Sylvester Stallone and Schwarzenegger movies were great. Total Recall. Let's see here. Come on. I'll buy some more. Total Recall, Rambo, or First Blood.
You don't have the die. Now get out of here.
Okay. What if I wait? Several more hours and just let her come here and I'll pick her pocket. Not the best actors, although Stallone is underrated, but no one comes close to Oh, no, I agree. And on top of that, what I think is really cool is that, so Stallone's not a bad actor, honestly. He did Tulsa King, and he's pretty decent. I mean, he's still a variation of himself. He's pretty decent, though, honestly, in that, too. Oh, shoot. So, 7. So, let's do 4 hours. Yeah, I think he's pretty good. I think he's pretty solid.
Hello.
Hi. It's 11:30. So what I plan to do, here comes Armand, is as she comes around, I intend to steal from her. Tucked over here. I don't know how good my sneak is. Let me check real quick. It's not good. Where's my stealth? Sneak. Says 7. It's not great. It's not awful. Arnie is good in some things. Same with Van Damme. He's one of my favorite. Oh, yeah. Hard Target's really good. And JCVD is great. Nice. Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme is pretty solid. Keep my eye on the time. Is she not going to try and bring it to him? It's 12:01. If she is, she's late. And she already had it. She could have taken it the same night.
I have the diary.
You can... Methridel has delivered the diary to me. Since we rarely get 3 potential recruits at the same time, I'll give you one more shot. The first one,
okay.
Rossen's sword, will become a member. But this is the... Good. Remember. Shadow hide, you pickpocket.
Hold on. Can I reload? I just want to see if that's the case. She does come in there, so she's just late. I just want to see. So, boop. 4. And then she just comes in late. I want to see if I can pick it off of her. And she doesn't seem to come around here, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just want to see if I can pickpocket off of her and do it that way. Just because I think it'd be fun. It's 11:42. If I wait another hour, then I'll lose the chance. So, actually, in the bushes over here may not be a bad idea. Oh, let's see, somebody knows I'm here. Okay, we're getting there. I think she gets there at like 12:10 or something like that. So I can be over here in the tree. I think I can pick her pocket and get it. But I don't remember if she comes from the left or straight. I think she comes straight forward. 12:02. Okay, so she does come late, but she comes late. Let's see if I can get it. If she comes from the left, she's going to blow my cover, but I don't think she does. Nope, she does. Dang it.
Put that back, you worthless thief!
You can... Now get out of here.
Son of a gun. I'm going to do it one more time. She comes from the left, so I think I can take it from her. I think my sneak is good enough to take it from her. If it's not, then I'll do the other test. I'll just call it good. I'll just call it good there. But she comes from the freaking left, and that's what caught me. That's what screwed me over.
Hello.
I don't know if my stealth is any better. I don't know if stealth is any better in this, though. In the bushes, I don't think it is. No, it doesn't seem to be. So, let me see if I can... Nope. I want to see if I can find a way up. I mean, it could also be that my sneak skill's just not enough. Oh, I hate this. Come on. Nope. Did I get it?
You don't. You
She left. What happened?
get out of here.
How do I not have the diary? She left. She's following me. I don't know what the heck. I wonder if I have a thing to put. Let's see. The soundtrack is great. I agree. The atmosphere in this game is miles ahead of Skyrim. I know they don't need to be compared, but Skyrim gets the praise. Yeah, I know. I agree with you completely. Do I have... I wonder if I have a magic spell to, like, put her to sleep. Good lord. Could have used that. Okay. One more time. I think she caught me, but I think she caught me, but I think it won't let me have the item if she caught me at all, even if she's chasing me around. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to let them come up, and then at 12, I think I'm going to put Chameleon on myself. And then I think, let me make sure I've got that there. Yeah.
It's about.
I'll let him come there, and then at midnight, I think I'm going to put Chameleon on myself, and then I think I can pick her pocket, because Chameleon will make me completely invisible. So I just kind of have to keep an eye on the time. Yeah, I completely agree with you. This game is miles ahead. 11:50 at 12. I think 12:01. I'll do it. I think it's every like 2 seconds is 1 minute in here. Something like that. Something close to that. Come on. Okay, 12.
Somebody help! Come quickly, we've got a burglar!
Okay, I should be invisible though.
Are you?
No, it still doesn't count.
Now get out of here.
I may have to go back to before that and steal from her.
Take it. It's worthless to me anyway.
I did. Thanks for the lockpicks. What is this? Shield. No, I don't need that. shock bolt. Yeah, I don't have anything that's going to just... I don't think I have anything that's going to do anything to her. She's unconscious, but not dead.
Are you confused?
No, we're good. All right, can I take it from her now?
What's going on?
Are you confused?
No, I found the diary.
You have returned with the diary. You have earned the right to join the Thieves. You now owe your loyalty.
I didn't know I would just knock her unconscious. I thought it would kill her, which would break the rules.
You must follow.
All right, what are the three? You've got to be kidding me. That worked. Okay, what are the 3 rules?
First, never steal from another member of the guild.
Already did that.
Second, never kill anyone on the job.
Technically already did that too. She's right at your feet, man.
Be slain if necessary.
Uh-huh.
Third, don't steal from the poor.
No, that I won't do.
Peasants and beggars under the personal protection of the great Fox.
I thought I was going to have to do the second mission. Nope, knock her unconscious with a... I thought, you know what? I can't lose. I have a load right at the front. Let's do this.
Shadow hide you.
Wake up, Methridel.
Stop! You...
I'm fine. I'll pay the gold.
Here's the procedure. We go to the castle.
I gave the stolen goods up already, so I don't even care. Oh yeah, we're good. I'm fine. All right, cool. We're gonna call that good. I'm gonna save my game. I'm not gonna save over that. No, overwrite this one. That worked. I don't know why that worked. That shouldn't have worked. Everything about that was bad, and yet it just worked. I don't know why it worked, but it did. Anyway, we're going to call this good. I did what I was wanting to do. I didn't know I was going to be able to accomplish it that way. It worked the way I wanted it to. I did it right in front of him. I broke every rule that he literally just put out, except for the don't rob the poor. And we're all good. He's like, oh, congratulations. You clearly have the skill. And I literally just threw a fireball at her, knocked her unconscious, took it off of her corpse, or her, charred sleeping body, and then was like, how good is that? That's awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to call this an episode. Let me switch it over again to this. Bring us in some nice music. All right. So what I want to say is I want to say thank you to everybody for stopping in, saying hi for this New Year's Eve. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, whatever time it might be, and a humongous, I want to, come on, stop messing with me here. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who popped into the stream at this point in time. Obviously, special thanks to Viddy and Thumb Bros and Ash for always being here and being awesome and amazing and engaging. And it's always a pleasure to get to talk with you guys about everything and anything and everything. So thank you so much. Also, a big thank you to Ezio Triforce, Michael the Hunter, and Bogus for stopping in. First-time viewers who decided to come in and say hi, watch a couple of our, some of our videos, take a look, just enjoy it. And 21 Sandwich, of course, you're also phenomenal. It's just always wonderful to get to talk with people, and I hope for those of you that stopped in that it was a little bit of fun, a little bit of catharsis, a little bit of unwinding. For those of you who have been here before, I always appreciate you guys being here, and the fact that you're willing to talk with me, whether it be about gaming topics or your New Year's resolutions or 2024 on the whole, it never ceases to amaze me, and I'm so appreciative of it. So thank you so very much. But otherwise, I'm going to be a little bit more brief. I'm going to say thank you so much again. If you are new to the channel, have seen the channel before, watching this live, or watched it after the fact, please check the links below for Ash, for Viddy's gaming videos and Viddy plays, Thumb Bros on Twitch and on YouTube, and Omega Ace Gaming on YouTube, as well as my beautiful wife, the Siren Ivy, on Twitch. They are all channels that you cannot lose on, whether it be getting information on upcoming projects or whether it be current projects and backlogs of videos that they've already done, just having fun and celebrating. I heavily recommend that you check those out and see what they're up to at any given time. If you don't happen to see me live, they're great alternatives, and if I'm just not your pace, they may be more your pace, so I still recommend checking them out. Otherwise, I hope you guys all have a wonderful New Year's Eve, an incredible New Year's Day, and a wonderful 2024. Of course, we'll see each other again soon, but until then, we'll see you.